Cause you won't find me. Hey, cause you won't find me. I become nothing wrong with my depression. If I could only learn my lesson. So you can drag the lake, but you won't find me. So you can drag the lake, but you won't find me. To heat what I've done. Okay, good. Cause you can drag the lake, but you won't find me. Good. Okay, we're good. Trying to make sure that this is working. Gotta make sure that this is working. Let's go. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to day 134 of Project freaking Vendetta. Doing well, having a fantastic day. Today's a gorgeous day, and we're celebrating it as it is. I'm in a super good mood because we had a super good day. Work was really good today, so not complaining there. Then I had problem with this specific phone for playthrough. We took care of that. We took care of uploading everything. Didn't work as much as possible, but we did wake up. It was a crazy day, to be honest. It was a crazy day. Today on the menu, you know what? Let's fucking get going because I got my tournament today. Today. It doesn't feel as much because it's twice a week, but it does happen. It doesn't seem like much, but still. So so today we have a tournament. Today, which really early this morning, we ended up finishing the live at what was it? Freaking, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. 3:30, I think. That was amazing. Oh, I have to put the chicken outside because that's gonna go bad. Woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning for intro videos. Then went back to sleep. Realized that a lot of my shits weren't done. Went to the next part, which is making content, which is reading Dr. Stone. Today we're eating one of my favorite snack. I fucking love this. Oh shit! I almost forgot. Yeah, I forgot that shit. So that's pretty much my day, and now we went live. We didn't stream though. I have to do that after. I have to stream after. That way, if we have time after the live, we'll see. Thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. How are you? Gagaboom. Salut, pas, ça va bien? Oui, écoute, je l'appelle juste pour confirmer demain. Good, je vais être là vers 8h30, ça te dérange pas? Hey, là, par exemple, qu'est-ce qui va arriver, c'est que je t'avais dit que j'ai goûté d'affaires de maïs.
Oui.
J'avais vraiment aimé.
Oui.
Bon, ben aujourd'hui, j'ai goûté d'affaires aux œufs.
OK.
C'est aussi bon, mais je sais pas quel je préfère, j'ai apporté les deux.
OK, c'est bon.
Puis je dois m'excuser encore pour la lettre que tu voulais me donner, c'est juste que je suis pas là avec ça, là.
Non, mais parce que l'affaire qui arrive, c'est que quand j'y étais, là, puis qu'elle voulait être expulsée, là, bon, ben, elle voulait qu'elle mette ça sur le dos, qu'elle avait des tracts
ouais, je sais.
Dans l'appartement.
Je sais.
C'était déjà là. Puis quand j'ai parlé du garçonnage,
ouais.
Regarde, j'en ai parlé à Jean-Guy, j'en ai parlé à l'autre avant toi, puis il revient de fait.
Non.
Ben, il dit, vous devriez me marquer ça, c'est le fruit.
OK.
Puis il m'a marqué comme de quoi que vous l'avez dit.
OK. Mais comme je t'ai dit, je suis pas contre, mais présentement, je suis pas à l'aise. C'est vraiment le moment passé qu'elle fallait me mettre dehors, là, tu sais.
Ouais, mais si tu veux que finisse par l'arranger ta fenêtre, là.
Ça, je suis d'accord. Ça, je suis d'accord.
C'est pas ça.
OK.
C'est même
mais
la porte de la salle de bain, là, qui
est toute fucked up.
Des clous, mais qui c'est tout en train de...
Ben oui. Puis là, le pire, c'est pas ça, le pire, là, c'est que même avec, imagine sans la fan, là, L'eau, c'est humide. Le bois, ça pourrit, cette affaire-là.
Ouais, mais juste en haut de ta pharmacie, dans ta salle de bain, là, il y a.
Ouais, mais ça, je l'ai enlevé.
Tu l'as enlevé, ça?
Non, il me reste à le faire.
Bon, ben, il faudrait que tu l'enlèves.
Ouais. Toute la moisissure, peut-être, je m'en occupe.
Ah oui, parce que c'est pas santé.
Non, non, je comprends. Je comprends.
Okay,
c'est que nous, on va puis garde, puis l'important, c'est que le papier soit fait. Quand je suis prêt à le donner, je le donne, mais il faut que ça soit fait ou. C'est mieux que ça soit fait maintenant, tu sais.
Ben, regarde, j'ai fait un bouillon, je vais te le servir.
Parfait, ça, c'est bon.
OK?
Mais comme je t'ai dit, puis à part de ça, puis l'affaire, là, c'est sincèrement, là, j'arrive pas à décider si je préfère le maïs ou les œufs. Mais c'est quoi, pas? Les deux, c'est la même affaire, c'est la même. C'est deux pains brioches. Fait qu'à la place d'acheter les deux, si je peux en acheter, j'achète le meilleur. Malgré tout, je t'avouerais que les œufs, t'en as beaucoup plus de stock pour ton argent, là.
OK, c'est bon.
Fait qu'on check ça demain?
Oui.
OK, fait que bye, passe à toi.
OK, bye-bye.
Bonne soirée à vous deux.
Oui, bye.
There you go. There you go. So call my dad because I'm supposed to see him tomorrow, like in 12 hours. So, 14. So we're gonna have a sausage. This is my favorite snack. No freaking competition. This is by far my favorite snack. I love this. Do you know what sausage? I was so afraid because they're. I don't know why. I don't know if they're not selling, but they're taking it out. Like when I went to the store 2 weeks ago, I wasn't there. When I went to the store, last week, it was only 3. I was taking it out of the store. If they're doing it, I'm like, oh, shit. It's not good, but still. So, I should read a lot of, the usual one is used to say something weird. Go ahead, bro. Nothing is weird. There's only weird people. All you can say is weird. That was delicious. Honestly, 600 grams for $12. I think it's took 16, but that's with taxes. That's worth it. That's a whole meal. A little expensive, but then I'm gonna shoot every single day. This is so good. This is so good. So, after the song is done, on the menu for this TikTok live, what I'm gonna do is her talk. Dr. Stone, anything, and uploading. How are these guys? This channel on TikTok. This and I thought that was my favorite. Well, I really do like them, but I didn't buy. No. I buy. Like, Alfredo pasta is amazing. Also,
Sir.
I'm a girl.
what's up? How are you? I have a compliment. Appreciate you. Absolutely love this guy. The by the egg, original Italian dad. These two, yeah, they're amazing. I really like them. Really like them. We do have a sort of a busy, somewhat of a busy stream, but that's fine. That is fine. I'm gonna sip that open. I'm gonna tie rope. I didn't expect to like these as much as I do. Again, it's something that's sometimes there is. The store where I buy stuff is weird. I'll throw you. That probably sometimes they don't. I found a Mr. B's bar in the middle of nowhere. Well, that's not true. It was in the chip aisle, but in the middle of nowhere. And when you go to the chocolate candy bar aisle, they're not there. Like, what the heck? I think I'll have the black pepper because I fucked up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think that we have a bottle at 8. Come on, that today we ate a snack. Oh wow. That's really delicious. I'm on my meal today. I had a really good time in the live yesterday. At the end, we had my boy, Sinan, talk about cryptocurrency. The thing with that is, there's so many fake gurus. They'll tell you like, hey, I know what you're doing, this is what you invest in. And my boy. So, I trust him. Huh? I think my advice for trading, my father did a lot. My mom did a couple times, she lost. She's like, no, not for me, Ink. Not for me, Steph. My father, she does, and the trick he gave me is, if you know your stuff, know your stuff. If you don't do it. I think it goes for crypto. It's not about what you buy, not what you sell. So, look at the market. Market rise, it's good. Market drop. Market drop, it drops. Your goal is to look at it rise and stop before it gets too low. You have to see that. Look at that shit every day. Now, the main problem isn't that. The main problem is not when it's not moving. It's always like that. That's the main problem. My apologies. My apologies. Bang, baby. Actually good. However, with the door, we have cold hair. I forgot to do that. It's in the apartment today. It's disgusting. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. We're doing well, so having a fantastic day on this glorious 18th February 2026. Check it out. Yes, or day 125 of Project Vendetta. It is Wednesday. We're doing a TikTok live and about to start a tournament for the tower. So, I'm on a good day, eating my favorite meal and drinking some Bang energy drink. So, freaking amazing. There's no sun because there was nothing today. It was cloudy. Okay. Now, of course, it just closed. This close almost on a daily. I had so much problem. Gaga Boom, thanks for the likes, bro. I appreciate you. How was your day, dude? I'm almost on a daily. Okay. I forgot a pen too. See, this is what happens when you start. When you start, you're not ready. Okay, so now we have this, and now what we're doing is we're hoping. There you go. My hopes have been fulfilled. We were hoping that the other one is in there, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Hopefully it is. If it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. Because these, you always lose it. And, gonna be honest, this is possibly the best quality I've ever had. They're really freaking nice. Really freaking nice. They have a long battery life. Sound quality is good. I know sound quality is still something after all these years. Yeah. Now let's start with the... Okay. Tournament. I've got 1635 on my glasses. Luckily for me. Delicious. Don't make it too wake. Welcome. Qu'est-ce que tu manges? Salut mon... Comment ça va, Cody? On mange un génois salami. Incroyable. Incroyable. Ça, c'est de la charcuterie. C'est un salami qui est fait pour être mangé comme ça. Ça, techniquement, qu'est-ce que tu fais avec, normalement? C'est que tu fais un plateau avec du fromage, des raisins, des glutations. C'est vraiment, vraiment bon. Il y a beaucoup de poivre noir, des gros poivres, fait que t'enlèves ça. Mais techniquement, là, tu manges ça comme ça. Très bon, très très bon salami. Pas cher, 600 grammes pour 10$ au maxi. Ça vaut la peine. Ça s'appelle Mastro Genoa Salami. Fait que c'est super bon. Encore une fois. Plateau de charcuterie, exact. Ouais, fait que c'est du... Exact, ça serait ça. Mais oui. Mais vraiment, tu peux faire des charcuteries. Moi, je pense que c'est mieux de faire un plateau avec du fromage, avec des crackers, des craquelins, là. Puis du raisin, mais c'est vraiment ça. Ouais. Et tu fais, parce que, sincèrement, là, regarde, je sais pas en tant que gars qui a déjà mangé ça plusieurs fois, la nana sandwich, ça se mange pas vraiment. La nana sandwich, parce que c'est tellement, mais tellement. Il y a tellement de. Tu mastiques tellement ça. Can you do your intro? Of course, OG. Don't blink, is your boy. Welcome to another show. Welcome to another video. Because we're doing well because I'm hanging fantastic Wednesday, the 16th February 2026. And that's just the intro. Comment ça va, mon Dieu, ça va bien? Fait qu'Audi, je te le recommande. Sincèrement, je te le recommande. Vraiment. C'est la meilleure fois que j'ai mangé de ma vie? Non. Mais, qu'est-ce que moi je trouve, c'est que le problème, c'est que t'as vraiment des saucisses de charcuterie. Faut que t'ailles au fucking boucher, man. Ça va te coûter de l'argent. Ceux-là, c'est quelque chose que tu trouves que c'est assez cheap. Encore une fois, 12$ pour 600 grammes, ça vaut la peine. C'est de la bonne. C'est de la bonne. Ok. Je sais pas ce qu'il y a dedans. Je sais pas si c'est des lèvres, des fesses. Je sais pas ce qu'il y a dedans. C'est un salami, là. Je sais pas quelle viande qu'il y a, mais c'est vraiment bon. Je te dirais que c'est sûrement beaucoup plus du porc que du veau, que du bœuf. C'est sûrement plus du porc. Puis qu'est-ce que j'adore ici, là? Encore une fois, c'est produit d'Italie, ok? Je te le cacherai pas. Qu'est-ce que j'aime ici, là? C'est les ingrédients. T'as du porc, sel, sucre, épices, assorbate de sodium, tout au départ, de l'ail, de sodium, nitrite de sodium. Fait que c'est hyper simple. Maintenant, we have to do our tournament because we're not late per se, but we're behind. We're behind because we were talking. Okay, that's good. Oh shit, surrender. Okay, good. Come on, ink, come on. Time has begun. Nothing wrong with my depression. If I can only learn my lesson. Okay, 3 minutes. We have to hurry. Got less than a minute left. So you can drag the lake, but you won't find me. So you can drag the lake, but you won't find me. So go ahead and take. I've done some dining. I have been asked to raise 28 seconds. 28 seconds, we're good. Okay, good. Last one. Last one, baby. Last one. I am the stormer in the water, cold and heartless to stir my back and fuck it up. No, I don't want to end the live. I want to end the run. Holy shit, dude, that was close. Come on, ink. Come on. Fat finger. Oh no. Oh my god, we didn't get it. Fuck, guys, we didn't get it. We didn't do good enough. Fuck, dude. So there's no point in doing the tournament if there's only 5. Fuck me, dude. Surrender. No. We weren't quick enough. We weren't quick enough. That sucks. That really sucks. It's not a big deal because most of us are gold, and even if we finish last position, we'll get the same prize, but still. Probably going to be crown and sword. Fuck, dude. I'm sorry, guys. This is a big deal, no. You can technically miss a tournament every 2 weeks. One of them. Is that because another thing that you don't get, but it's very good because so it's gonna go back to gold and get first position. Probably gonna go back to platinum and then get first position. We'll get 4 or 5. We'll still make 150. We'll still make 150 strong. And she will still platinum. Now, ultimately speaking, gold is crazy because even if all my playthrough and gold on the same bracket, it doesn't matter because you get 24, 30. So, what are we talking today? Vacation. Vacation. Might piss off a little bit, but still. Okay, man. If I could do something, I would have done it. And that's on me. Give me 2 last seconds like that. That's not good. Plus, now we're almost at the point where I can get. I'm paying $5,000 to the third person to message me amen. A lot of people deserve it more than I do, Jeremy. But thank you. Other people are way more deserving. What's the point of getting a new phone? I'm a good phone. The Huawei Mate XC. Remember about that? The first time buying such an old model. Which I'm actually super interested in. Good. Okay. Now what we're doing for is this. We're editing out everything. We didn't do it often enough. Only problem with that shield is another one. We're missing one full event. It's been so long. So long. Since we had a normal event. But there's nothing else. I'm gonna be able to buy some bots. I want some music. Good, we're gonna be singing songy today. That's good. Good. You'll be the saddest part of me. Sorry. My apologies. It's kind of crazy because we never miss. The tower. We did miss the tournament before, but it's been a while. The last time was before. We had only tournament talk. Just what I wrote. Wow. It's so good. Huawei Mate XC. No, in the end, and you on the house, but God is gonna be the loneliest, gonna be the saddest part of me, a part of me I will never see. My VR. See about the cell phone. I'm trying to get a because we have one at 2,800. This place, and I close my eyes, but not without taxes. And that's not good. I'm trying to get, and plus it's a 512. I need a 1,000. My apologies. Okay. In the end, it doesn't matter. Such a good song. On the edge, you'll be the saddest part of me. a part of me. I will never be mine. It's obvious. Be the loneliest. I can have a difference between, oh, it's a new one, okay. What's up, Jonesy? Thanks for the heart me, dude. You didn't have to. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. How's your day, my guy? There's such a difference between, look, one of them is $5,100. One of them is $4,000. I don't understand. How you doing, dude? You doing good? We're shopping for a new phone, so right now it's a bit of a, not really nervous, but, you know, I'm trying to do our best. I'm happy that you had a good day, though. That's all that matters. Tell me about your day. What did you do? Did you get some farther in Red Dead Redemption 2, or what? Description. You'll be the saddest part of me. A part of me you'll never be mine. See, it's 4,400. The night is gonna be the loneliest. You'll be the saddest part of me. A part of me. Okay, good. You saved $200. Nice. So, you have to do this. Okay, that's good. Now, how much is the tax on that? Yup, surgeon breed. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Because we're gonna start with on the second. Oh wow, that is crazy. Did you go see the Braithwaite, or you're not there yet? Because if you went to see the Braithwaite or the Grayson, that's a tough part of the game. That's a tough part of the game. But hey, everything for Jack, everything for little Jack, right? We love a little Jack. Is that a weird thing to say? It is a weird thing to say. I don't care. I don't care. You didn't tell me the race of your horse yesterday. I asked you, but you didn't tell me. Tell me what your favorite gun was. Which is the 6-shot revolver. But you didn't tell me what your horse races was. I'm only going to be impressed if you tell me a Robin Prince. That's the best. Or, if you tell me that you kept the horse from the beginning. If you did that, I'm going to be so impressed. So impressed. See another ad. Go, get you, go, let you know. So remember 46.5, guys. That's another song. Oh, that's a good song too. It's one of the Linkin Park newer song. The first song I discovered with Emily Armstrong, which is the Sensation. One of the newest one. Well, not new because it's still a couple of years old, but it's one of the first songs that he had with her. And people are like, dude, we miss Chester. So this was kind of not controversial per se, but so I did keep the horse. Oh, that's my man. It's a great horse. It's a great horse. A lot of people think it's shit, but it's a good starting horse. Exactly where you sends let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. If you want to change horse, wait until you become Jack, and when you become John, sorry, Martian, when you become John, then go for Aaron Pierce. But as long as you're Archer, keep the same horse. I don't know if you can keep it after Guarma. I don't know. I'm still playing this. I'm really early on. With just Feud Kieran. Kieran just joined the group as a normal guy. So we're pretty close. Close to the beginning. Revolver. Such a weird thing to say, revolver, which sounds like Volva. And it's the first song from the lady herself. No, don't die into. I keep on lying to. Already you're the man. Already under my skin. This song, dude. This song was really good too. If you take away the fact that it's a newer version of Linkin Park, then it's not supposed to be Linkin Park. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. If you take away the fact that it's very different from the original Linkin Park that we knew, it's really good. So you gotta take out the emotional attachment to the first band, which was the original Linkin Park. When you're able to do that, you're able to do everything else. Because it is true that it's different, but at the same time, Chester has been dead for sadly so long that the only hope, well, there was two hope for Linkin Park. The first one was a new singer, and the second one was AI. And I think this new singer is a better one. I really do like my boy Chester, but at the same time, for his memory's sakes, an AI version of him would have been disgusting. Even I think Lost was Touch Me Blade, gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Even with Lost was weird because they thought that it was a song that was supposed to be an aperture, but they released it 25 years later. If it was such a good song from the beginning, then don't release 25 years later, release it the day of. I don't know. It felt like they kept that, so people would talk about Linkin Park, and then they released the newer stuff with Emily Armstrong. That's what it felt like. Now, don't call me a conspiratorianist because it doesn't make sense. Call me a bright guy with a very active imagination, because that's what I am. The bright guy might be something we agree to disagree on, but so Still. Da-da-da-da. We'll do one more song and then I'm gonna have to, not have to, but there's battle tonight and I want to see them. I heard a knock up on my door the other day. Oh. And it's a parade. Everywhere I go, I try this coughing just in case. Do 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 do. A lot of people don't like Ronnie Racky, and that's fine. Into sleep to sheep to overdrive. No, no, to try to like keep you alive. A guy that you crying the time you roll big crooked dice. No, no, try to pull me down. The kind of darkness of a 100-year-old house. I wrestle with the doubt, I hit the hand of doubt. Running from my fast and praying feet, don't fail me now. I've lost my goddamn mind. It happens all the time. I can't believe we're actually meant to be hurt. See, I listen to this and I'm just thinking that how can I want anything else in the world? I know I say that, and then saying I don't listen to music, I'm like, dude, I have to discover some new stuff, right? And then that's discover some new stuff. You're like, no, dude, because this and it's just enough. I got this question always running through my head. So many things then I would like to understand. If we are born to die, we all die to live. Live life, what's the point of living? Like the pictures contradict. Try to pull me down. I used to know that shit by heart. Now I don't anymore. So shook the end of doubt, running from my past and praying feet. Don't fail me now. I do like this song, but I do prefer "Freshly Late," which is possibly one of my favorite songs from them. And this is how I discovered them. This song is the reason why I know on your verse. We hurt, trying to consume. The drug in me is you. Then we promise you that I'm going to be listening to more Today's Race. So why not? Song is called Never Too Late. It was just a great day. Just had a good time. Do 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 do. Oh, the phone is fucking up. It will never be. Oh, the phone is fucking up. Completely lagged. Don't be long. Completely lagged. Never happened before. Never happened before. You feel like it's not too late. It's never too late. Eesh, look at this. I'm too much on the computer. Still I hear you say you want to end your life. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, then there's gonna be a problem because if I restart the phone, which is the right thing to do, I'm losing all progress into my anything. Oh, I still have to clean that apartment. Okay, yeah, we should move on. Last song, and then I'm gonna move on. I'm in a good mood today, but feel a little bit lazy because we didn't start yet. Then, no. Close the phone. Ugh, stuck here. This never happened before. Ah, no. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Please work. There you go. Ah, hallelujah. A bit dramatic, isn't it? Okay, good. See, I'm still a bit annoyed that we missed the current. I wasn't ready. When I had people talking to me and I'm focused, right? Good, and you're up, which is great. Already over my skin, already pulling me in. Let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up. Who? Okay, so now what we're hoping for, when it repairs, it repairs correctly, because it does tend to fuck up. Dude, don't please stop. Please, please stop. I'm not asking for much. We've been live for like 40 minutes, so this is all I have to repair. So even if we lose 20 minutes, I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind because if we lose 50 minutes, it's okay. But why do I think we lose? Because we usually lose about half of or 2/3 of the video repairing it. Especially on, I don't have that many problems on this phone and on this phone, but on these two phones, which is Resistance and Voiceless, which is the 815G and you make the something. We do have a problem on this one. Already pulling me in, already all over my skin. Let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know what I'm hoping. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is this, and we should start from 0, which I gotta say, it's okay. You know what? As long as we're able to do it at the end of the day, I don't care. That's all I care about. The rest couldn't care less. Oh, you didn't do it the proper way. Is it done? Yes. Cool. My apologies. My apologies. Another one? No, you're in luck. There's no other one. Good. Okay, good. Now we go back to music. Which I'm gonna be doing Never Too Late because it's just a good song. I got battles at 8 o'clock, but I don't think this is gonna be the right one. So the first thing I'm gonna do is Dr. Stone. Exactly what I'm hoping, just to watch me blade. Do. Okay, good. What is it? No. Okay. You take it out. I'm looking for what? I'm looking for 3 days race. Por favor. It's gonna be something different. What's your favorite mission in RD2? My favorite mission is the Quiet Time. Oh, dude, I gotta be honest with you, bro. I'm not that good with the names. And to be honest with you, I never really finished the game because I was playing it and then I got a depression and I couldn't finish it. But my favorite mission is possibly when you go with Dutch and when you go with Ozea and you go fishing and yeah, you're just chilling. So this was my favorite mission. I do like the mission with Lenny when you're supposed to get Lenny and you get drunk and everybody becomes Lenny. I do like that a lot. The Callaway mission is kind of cool. The exotic animal is cool also, for a different reason, of course, because it's just so competitionist. There's the ghost mission, which is also nice. But yeah, there's so many of it. It's complex, bro. That's a good question too. My least favorite mission is when you go to see the doctor, also, because you learn that Archer have tuberculosis. That sucks. The mission where you meet the Vanderlei boys, you get betrayed, and then Archer get beat up, so that I didn't like. And that's pretty much it, bro. Like Quiet Time doesn't ring any bells, sadly. So what's the golden mission? See, I think two of these is asking too much. I think 2 of these is asking too much because look. Please work. See, it's asking too much on the phone. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out YouTube. Okay, take out YouTube, no problem, and we'll have this. Good. And then it stopped. I don't know if it stopped or not. But that's a good question, dude. I'm not sure why I'm having so much problem. This phone is kind of new. We bought it for New Year. That's about 2 months ago. You'll be the saddest part of me, a part of me I will never be mine. Good. Good. Now, sadly, I cannot do anything else with the phone because most of the phone are normal, so they have a normal timing, right? I just want to speed up, so even if you put music, it doesn't really matter. Welcome to another reaction. Welcome to another show. I love this video. I love this video. Welcome to another show. Guys, is doing well on the 17th December 2025. This is my last video of the day. I'm gonna go out. What do you mean 17 December? Oh, I didn't upload it before.
La boîte, elle lui appartient et le sac lui appartient là.
What?
Là, on a jeté une boîte de qui
The what? The drama. Pardon. So yeah, see, this is how crazy it is. You have a plan, and unless you follow that plan, you're good. You're good. The second you stray away from the plan, you're completely fucked. However, we do have. Oh, I do have dessert because this I'm filled up. I'm full. I think what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do the. We're gonna go ahead and do the Dr. Stone, if you don't mind. If you do mind, well, let me know. Comment below. You wanna chill a bit more? Yeah, I just feel like taking today easy, dude. My apologies. We took yesterday easy, but yesterday we were. My apologies. Still able to do a lot, so it's kind of crazy when you feel like you had a day off, but then you didn't have a day off. You're good. You're super good. I'm gonna check out what Jones was talking about because that's my boy. Quiet time. I don't remember this mission. Quiet time. RDR2. Oh, people like this mission a lot. Quiet time. Oh, this is super cool. I don't think I got there. Oh, that's the mission with Lenny. Okay, cool. Yeah. I did like this mission too.
Yeah, shut your mouth, mister.
That's kind of cool. I didn't know this was the mission. Okay, this is why people like it. Yeah, probably one of the favorite mission of a lot of people. And before you know it, my boy is. You don't mix alcohol. Lenny. Oh man, it's a good game. That's so sad. Lenny? What? What?
Are you sure this is a good idea? Spicy. Just a little bit, okay? It's spicy.
Did she like it or no? No. He goes again.
Born in 1996?
Nope, 1993, bro. You're close up. He died 6 after that. This is crazy. That is insane, bro. Well, because he died, yeah.
When you find the longest egg tart and reach flow state, that thing is long. That look like one of them.
That's a good touch. Egg tarts are good, dude.
Egg tart, that thing look alright. 99 rand. Happy New Year. Now where it at? Like, would this be frozen? Free then. Yo, I need this whole box in the crib, yo.
No. Banana ain't the move. Banana, Pokey in the move. Not that long. Okay, Ink, are you working or are you just fucking around? Let's go, bro. The heck are you doing? Let's go. Freaking let's go, guys. Got a busy day today. Let's make it happen. Okay. Got some cold call to do. We're doing it Wolf of Wall Street style. Gonna be doing some Dr. Stone. Either I'm gonna do some Dr. Stone or I'm gonna be doing yeah, I could do that also. Okay. I don't know what time I uploaded yesterday. That's a problem. Okay. I'm gonna do the Dr. Stone. Also, I need to make myself a mix which contains or may not contain alcohol or non-alcohol. We're gonna make a alcoholic. You guys heard they're gonna make alcohol drink non-alcoholic. Did you ever heard that? Me no. Okay, let's go. You'll be the saddest part of me. Oh, you don't want to hear this. Oh my god. My neighbors, bro. Get good. I don't know why sometimes I feel super lazy. This is the smell of the eggs from this morning. Ew. Is that too much information? I could be talking about quantum physics for half an hour. No, that would be too much information. Think about farts for 15 seconds and you're like, oh my god, too much of information. Decide yourself, guys. Come on. There you go. Okay, let's go. This part of me, that's the part. Wow. Nope. Oh, too much. Tonight is gonna be the loneliest. You'll be the saddest part of me. Okay, good. Oh, we forgot the paper. Oh no. Already pulling me in. Okay, good. Oh! Dropping phones. That's not good. That is not good. Okay, good. Making ourselves my little mix. I have to be careful because if that falls, I don't think it's gonna break. I think it's again quality product. You never know. Good. Again, we're drinking Grizzly Huckleberry Lemonade. Oh my god, I've been calling it lemonade. It's lemonade. They make some good product. They deserve to have their product spelled properly. A lot of people, oh my god, the fumes from it. Whew. A lot of people, I just need to over mix shit. No, it's powder, bro. It dissolves in water. If you wait for it to dissolve, then you're good. And if you're good, then why? Always using this straw from the cap, making sure the cap is put on tight. That way we keep that frozen mixture. It's not frozen, there's cold water, which is new because you could simply put a couple of ice cube and it would do the trick. So why bother? But in life, why bother to do anything? Already pulling me in, already under my skin. Catchy open, just to watch me play. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know what I'm hoping. Oh, I forgot to get the paper. Already under my skin. Already under me in. Already under my skin. And see, if I put it here, I wouldn't know if the good one is here or here. Because the good one is here. So by folding it, I'm ensured that the right one is in, right? And what you do is you open the letter, which is empty, and you put it upside down. That way you got 4 times the paper. Okay, so now it's 50. Good. Okay, perfect. So, my apologies. Welcome to today's episode of reviewing and recapping Dr. Stone. Don't forget that later on we're going to be trying stuff like, I want to see a list of the recent, or at least semi-recent. Oh no. I never do that. I know. I haven't done it in a while. I don't know where the mouse is. I usually take it off in the bathroom because I read it in a warm bath. And the apartment's a mess. Already under my skin. Already pulling me in. Oh no. Where's just to catch me open, just to watch me blade. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Already pulling me in. Already okay. If I was a mouse, where would I be? You know that the apartment is really messy. Oh no. Gave up who I am for who you. The problem is, without the mouse, I can't do 2 things. Carry the clips, and I cannot do can't do anything. So, thankfully, I'm very lazy. So the place we found it is the usual place we do use it. Mouse acquired. So now we have two choices. We already started. Fuck it. We already started. Watch me open, just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why we're hoping. We did read quite a lot. Well, did we read quite a lot? We didn't read quite a lot. I did some 30. But we did some, we did do, I don't think we finished yesterday. No, I don't remember where we were. Fuck me. Sideways. Because I don't remember where we stopped. Yes, we did see that. Luckily speaking. Good. Oh my god, good. Good. This is the exact place. So, last check before we finished. We continue. This is good. Don't know why we're open. Just to watch me blade. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Oh.
Easy.
Not AI. I don't support AI. Get in focus. So we're gonna redo chapter 48 because they finish it, and what's the point of doing it if we're not finished, right? So we have the ultimate weapon. We know that the Tsukasa army is coming, and we're wondering what Senku has up his sleeves to face against all of these people. He promised us a weapon of science and give us Japanese swords. So now we see how they do it. We see how everything, what it takes to do the katana. It's kind of crazy because you wouldn't expect this knowledge to be of a scientist, but hey, that's the thing, because we don't know how much Senku knows or he thinks about, then anything and everything is in range. There's nothing. Okay, so now this has to be charged. Yeah, we said we had problem with the charging. I got one wire. Doesn't that quite do the job? So everything else is, that's because you don't do a value of knowledge of Senku, then everything is up and beyond. What I really like from this is the scene. You don't see much. You see our main team, and you see some of the Tsukasa army. So this is quite nice, and we see that with those katanas, they're able to not only fend off people, but, battles. However, there's one guy, which is Yuga, and Yuga does have the sphere. I talked about the sphere and its prowess yesterday, but the reality is a sphere versus a sword is better, and you see that he's able to unarm Magma. No, the ability to unarm Magma is sort of not great, but not bad, because we know that Magma and the likes used axe and then use sword, so I don't know just how good they're doing with a sword, and because I don't know how much they're doing with a sword, then it's hard to be like, oh yeah, they're mastering the sword. So is he doing something good, or he just took somebody that didn't know what he was doing? However, you guys said to be one of the strongest, so the fact that he disarmed Magma is kind of cool. I have to say. And the coolest thing is that Kohaku is wanting to do the move. Kohaku is the main team. Jin tells them, like, dude, this guy is super strong, but if Magma, if Kohaku, if in Ginru or Kinru, I never know who is who, they put themselves together, they're able to defeat him, right? So Magma take the hits. Magma doesn't care about what they're doing. Ginru put a sword for Kohaku to jump, and she does a overhead attack. However, the sphere is pretty freaking good. Now the sphere destroys itself, and you don't know why, but then you realize that Suika gave Jin a small weapon, or a small blade, which was of the blade of katana. He was able to cut the attachment of the bamboo, right? And it's super fucking cool. Now, he does accuse Jin, but he doesn't have the proof. However, Jin says, "Yo, you're right. That's me." Right? He did mention to Suika. Suika gives it followed Jin's, and Jin used a night hell. Now Suika, she doesn't know much, but she knows that this flower doesn't grow there. She's like, okay, well, it was put there. You know that Jin used a lot of flower fish tricks against Magma, which was now almost 20 to plus 20 chapters ago. So the attention to detail here is nice. And again, Suka for being a melon head, which something that Jin knows that she's a melon head, but to be from another army, which would be Yuga and the likes, you wouldn't talk about how, hey, dude, this is what it is. Now, Senku is there with Jin, and this automatically means that Jin isn't able to come back to Tsukasa. The thing is that the extra Pure Samurai. The thing is that the extra fault he dissed, they added royalty to the blade, actually rust and shipping. On a side note, there was an iron blade, not carbon steel. Okay, so let's see what people said about that. Side note, yeah, but kept him in some slack. He's the only smart, relatively guy in that world. He has to do as much as he can. Yeah, it's Pure Samurai once again. I gave you a pros. You proved me wrong, dude. Get that out of science from Penguin. And again, it's one of those things where there was too many people that would comment. I couldn't read it all, but since it's a couple people, I can read it. Now, if later on I realize that there's a lot of people, I would do it, right? But for now, it's only like Penguin and Pyrrhus Samurai. Now, I did see somewhere later on, somebody said a lot of rereader in the comments. So what is a rereader? It's someone that's already finished the series and come back. So it could be some spoiler. And if I can, I would rather avoid spoilers. Delicious. Huckleberry Grizzly lemonade. Not a sponsor, but delicious. So, again, we really do like that. We really do like that. So the sphere is destroyed, and this is Yuga main weapon. See, this is kind of crazy because... Oh shit, is it leaking? There's no way it's leaking. Why are you leaking now? Give me a sec. No, you're not leaking. I'm going insane. Okay, never mind. It's just me going insane. So the cool thing here with Yuga is you introduce the katanas and you're like, okay, well, these guys are strong with the katana, and the katana are a good weapon. But you introduce Yuga, who has a specific weapon, which is a sphere. And the beauty of the sphere is that he is very good with. So you're like, okay, well, if this guy is so good with, what would he do if he didn't have the weapon, right? And I think here is where most people have advantage. So the guy that Tsukasa did revive, or Musclehead, doesn't mean that they're fighters. They're possibly strong, but doesn't mean that they're a fighter. However, in the village, they're all fighter, or something akin, right? And so you gotta come back, but then you realize that this is the diversion, and one of them was trying to put fire to the village. Now, this is kind of crazy because that's only what they had, which is super interesting. She burned the bridge, which means that there's nothing that we can do. And this is super fucking cool because talk about the residential area, which contain the kids and the older people. So this is super important. And now this is kind of cool because we see that although Tsukasa lost, and the grand scheme of things, Tsukasa Kingdom win because they burned down the village, right? So Senku brings in, and Senku's actually really smart. He has Battle of Water, which is super cool. Because again, this is what is really cool. This is possibly one of my favorite fucking thing. Tsuka see this and she's like, dude, there's nothing I can do. I can't help them. I can't do anything. But Tsuka says, I'll protect the kingdom of science. And she doesn't say, I'll protect Ishikagami village. She say, I'll protect the kingdom of science. So you can see where not really our loyalty lays, or you can actually see like what is more pertinent to her and more important. Now, ultimately speaking, it's normal because the village never really treated her as an equal, you know? But still, it was nice to see. Oh. I'm always worried about thermos that they don't close properly. And if they don't close properly, they make a mess. So, Suika, and this is the coolest thing because Suika runs away. And she's talking about a diversion, right? But then you realize that Suika is willing to go back to the place where they found the citric acid. And she's going there. So Suika basically is, it's not clear, but she could be wanting to sacrifice herself to bring people to the nitric acid. And there you go. But guess what? Senku knows what she's doing. He gives her a gas mask and they go into the tree. So at the end, they win. And a lot of people from the kingdom of Tsukasa lose. All of the people lose except for Yuga and the girl who burned down the village. Now, the girl who burned down the village, why I'm not naming her is because, well, I don't remember her name, first of all. And second of all, even where I'm at, she didn't do a lot, right? So, this is cool because Senku's like, Mother Nature is neither a friend or an enemy. She's impartial, which I did like, right? Sorry. And then once again, you see that the gas mask is the important part. And ultimately speaking, this is why the manga and the anime is so good, because you see a gas mask, you're like, what the heck? I don't care about that. But then you see that the gas mask was actually important in this part of the fight, so it does really matter. And once again, Yuga is willing to sacrifice a lot of people to save himself or Tsukasa, right? So then it's like, okay, well, guess what? They're dead, but we do have the elite team, so we're more than enough able to do it, right? We go back. This is after the war. The chief of Ishigami village, and like, dude, we didn't lose a single person, so we can rebuild, and we don't have to worry about anything, right? And everybody is finally witnessing that Suika was a hero, and we did get them right now. Senku talk about the very next weapon, which is the army, and he says that with that, there's no stopping them. If they can develop that weapon, we don't know what the weapon is, but still. So Trilling from Penguin, I love Bacon 10, that excite me. Seven Nation Army, which says he's still going to make a nuke. No, it's actually going to make a 50, humanity's strongest weapon. He's actually going to make a phone. Now, this is the cool part, right? So we see the revival of Iyuga, and this is kind of cool because everybody's like fucking him up. They're like, dude, this guy is skinny. Why did you bother with him? He's useless, he's useless, he's useless. And then you realize that, no, this guy's actually really strong. I kind of have to go bathroom, guys. Once I kind of have to, I really have to. So I'll be right back. Give me about a minute and a half. Stop fucking falling, dude. That's it. I give a couple taps, you fell. Fuck it. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Oh, my Atlantis, guys. Don't feel the best. Oh, my Atlantis. Okay, so stop complaining, because nobody cares. And the crack of the sofa. Okay, good. We're back. We're back, baby. We are back. Okay. Gonna continue with Dr. Stone. Gonna play the tower a little bit. Oh, my apologies. Good. Good. Coin base, coin bonus, cash bonus. Okay. Now, we'll see if there's a live battle, because if there is, we'll change strategy. Get off the ground. You gonna tell me that there's battles or no? Okay.
What's up, gang? Je suis en train de me questionner si ce soir on fait un live sans alcool pour essayer de voir l'énergie que je pourrais dégager sans alcool. Ça peut être meilleur, un good vibe. So, dites-moi ce que vous en pensez. Là.
But you're already drunk, dude. So I'm gonna do a no live alcohol because I feel like that's all I'm doing right now. But you're already drunk, so your live with no alcohol is meaningless. If you had alcohol before, type shit. Okay, let's go. Dr. Stone. So we see the rebirth of Yoga once again. He is seen as this scrawny guy, but he's actually quite impressive. And he fucks up 10 people on the get-go. See, this is what I'm talking about. Tsukasa Empire had a lot of strong people, right? But he doesn't have a lot of fighter, which is super cool. So Hyuga takes the time to Tsukasa takes the time to tell Hyuga what is his vision for the kingdom. It's kind of cool because he takes the time to teach him because you know that Hyuga is worth it, right? And there you go. Here is something that doesn't make sense right now, but makes sense later on. You realize that Jin is actually trying to understand what kind of leader Tsukasa is, right? Because with a leader, he likes, okay, well, he has charisma. This is why people like him. It's gonna be important later on, right? Then Tsukasa talks about how Senku is a problem and what is the danger of Senku, and it's crazy because Yuga is right? And he's like, dude, I got to stop Senku, and this is kind of cool because Tsukasa presents the situation as we're already in charge of the world. We're already gonna be the toughest crew around. But there's this one guy who can stop us, and if we allow him, then the situation that was in the old world will happen again. So this is kind of cool, right? So then, talking about the cooling, and this is kind of crazy because it does feel that Yuga might have been the very first lieutenant of Tsukasa, right? So I love this. I absolutely love this because Tsukasa declared war on him, on Senku. Now, Yuga come back and really says, like, dude, not only Senku is alive, but Jin betrayed us. So Tsukasa is really pissed off, and he's gonna shake off the attack, right? So then, talking about the restorative thing, right? And talking about how it's important because this is the value of Tsukasa. See, it's kind of crazy because on one hand, we just had the revival of Yuga and him talking about how Senku was a problem, and then we have the other way, which is Senku talking about the nitric acid. And this is kind of crazy because Tsukasa talk about how the main enemy is Senku, and Senku talks about how the main enemy is the nitric acid, right? So we have this. If we had this, we could make some revival agent. There is a slight problem with this. We spent so much time in the village, which is true, but at the same time, we haven't really seen a lot of stone nearby. And then we realize just how rare it is, and because it is super rare, you have a situation where yes, si tu veux de quoi, tu n'as jamais eu de quoi tu veux. Dude, shut up and just go live, dude. What the fuck? I want to see if you're in battles, I can focus or not. So yeah, so you're talking about how we don't have the statue, and it's not actually like in the world of Senku, everybody deserves to be reborn, which is the right thing to do. Yes, it's amazing, right? But at the same time, if we realize that Senku, and it's something that you learn later on, right? We realize that Tsukasa has been able to revive about 30 people, right? But the problem is, it's been a year, and in a year, you revive 30 people. So let's say they live another 40 years. You're able to revive 120 people. So you're not going to be able to revive everybody, first of all. And people that you have revived have to be meaningful, which is kind of important, right? So this is what he's talking about right now. And you kind of see it. So, and again, I think this is important because they bring back stuff. Storm, how were you, dude? Storm, I'm fucking proud of you. Like I said, I wasn't able to do it because I was at work, but I did catch some of your live. I thought that she finished the wings. I thought that burned house and met Trash Panda. So congratulations. Plus, you were live for a while. You were live for a long ass time. My boy I think it was your first big live because we were live like for 5 hours or something like that. So congratulations. Pretty good. It's like we're talking about Tsukasa having done all of this, and this is kind of important because yes, he's reviving people, but Hyuga being his first big guy, this is important. I completed the model. Oh, for reals. You should put a video on your wall on TikTok. Just an idea like that, right? Because you've been working on it on TikTok. So you should put the finished product on TikTok. So now we have a issue of if Senku and his Senku's mind, and this is important because it actually is the end game, because it doesn't look like it, but we are at chapter 50, and there's 237 chapters. So if you do the math, 50 times 5 is 250. So you got about 4.5 more, which is 4.5. That's 25%. You have about, I would say about 17%. I still have to put the, oh, okay, for reals, okay. So with the 50 that we're done, we're trying to see what is the end game here. So for example, for the first 50 chapters, having the village is kind of important, but then the only way to grow the army is with the revival fluid. Now, with Senku's chain of thought, which is to revive science and do the thing that we need to do, this is kind of interesting because we're seeing that Senku has it. But then with Tsukasa is, there's no logic behind it, but it still works, right? And that's pretty much it. So how was your life, bro? How was your life? How did it go? What did you like? What did you see? Can I take a break? I'm gonna talk to Subtitle a little bit, guys, because that's still my boy, and I care about my friends, so I'm gonna be there for my friend. So we're gonna be doing 25. Let's say 26. 26. Oh. Besides, I don't think I'm gonna have the battles right now. So how was your life, bro? What was your favorite part? Because you were alive from. Oh fuck! We do have the battles, guys. We do have the battles. So we're gonna stop with the Dr. Stone, and we're gonna do the editing. Storm Shadow. Choo. Let you cut me open just to watch me breed. My boy was live from Gunplay, Gundam build. Okay, cool. So it was live from 101. Okay, wow. From 11:30 to 3:23, which is actually pretty freaking good. And my boy, when he did an hour and a half, and TikTok told him, "Hey, did 90 minutes? Don't forget to take a break." My boy took it literally. So that's actually pretty good. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is, I wasn't planning on doing this, but fuck, my battles are here, so I'm gonna be switching the battles. Mexico. Do we have a lot to do? Not really. Already pulling me in. Nice little snort bear. Bon. There you go, we're done. It's tough. I go live a bit later on. Thanks for the likes, bro. I appreciate you. Again, you did freaking a lot today. 11:30 to 3:30. That's pretty good. See, we go live later on. First of all, we missed the tournaments, and then we're listening to battles. So this is gonna be lasting 2 hours, which I like to do a stream when I'm listening to this. So I think we're gonna be back at 4 o'clock tomorrow. At the same time, yesterday we had a lot of people that weren't there usually because they come in later. And I don't know. You have to look at your demographics. You have to look at your. You have to look at everything, bro, because. Good. Okay. You have to look at your demographic. Your demographic is where. What are their age? If your demographic is students, then you know that they're going to be in school. So if you stream during the school hours, that's not going to work. If your demographic is a bit older, then you're going to be looking at the time zone, right? So for example, yesterday we were at 12 for a while. We were at 12 at 1:20, 2 o'clock, and I'm just not down to do that. I'm just not down to do that. Because today it's fucked me up. Good. Did you feel that it was a lot, 5 hours? Because you went from short stream most of the time a day to one big stream. Good, perfect. We should be okay. See, fucking nervous, dude. Non, mais dans le sac, genre, je peux t'envoyer gratuit des roses. Vas-y donc. 28:03. Noise. Multi-window close. This is too hot. Okay. Yeah, that happens, and this is good. You'll do my skin. Of course, you're gonna add. Wasn't that nice? Nice. Like I said, these are way better, bro. Because with the number of likes and the number of comments, it's hard to get it in like 50 minutes. So if you do it later on, it's a bit better. But at the same time, you do what you want to do, right? I thought it burned the house, bro. That was a bad sight. It was sad to see. Yeah, so with my demographic, and at the same time, yesterday was really good. The amount of people that we had was really good, but it's just not my hours. And I think it's a question of it's tough, dude. It's tough because when you're on demand, it's different. When you're doing like VODs or when you're doing videos, people can watch it when they want, right? Oh shit, what did I do? Did I delete? Oh no. I deleted something. Good. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Ink, relax. We're good. Nice. Good, good, good. Perfect. Ad is done. Perfect. Good. One. See, I miss those. It's kind of crazy because there's not enough of content. It's so refreshing because a lot of the time when you look at content, you're either motivated, you're again, some shadow with the likes, you're crazy, dude. You gotta get me to 1,000. My boy got me to 1,000. Wow. That's all you, buddy. That is all you. Guys, if you don't follow Some Shadow, please do. The guy just gave me 1,000 likes. So you know he's motivated and his content's actually pretty good, so check him out. And refreshing to watch this kind of content because you know that you're not gonna do this, right? Bro, yesterday I had some drama. I don't know how. There's a guy that came in, wanted to do battles. And you know I cannot hear the phone, right? So he was talking to me and wanted to do battles, and I said no. And he was talking to me and I couldn't hear him. So he started giving me shit and started to insult me. I don't know what he said, by the way. I didn't see what he said. Oh, it's gonna be private. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Let's see what he said. This is something that I didn't check. I didn't check at all. So this could be cool. Have you cut me open just to watch me blade? Gave up who I am for who you wanted. I was curious to see what he said, but still. Oh. Come on. I don't know where it is. We did 6 hours and a half. Well, we did, that's not true. We did 8 hours, but still. Okay, so where are you, dude? Where are you? I know it's later in the night. Yeah, I want to see what the guy said. I don't even know what he said. Okay. Come on, give it to me. Wasn't it the first time? Imagine if it was. Oh, there's no way it's here. There's no way. Ugh. There's definitely a delay. Okay, so it possibly is here. Because we didn't record because we didn't have the storage necessary. By law. Okay. I know it was after Storm Shadow came in. It was the very first guest. I don't know where it was. Fuck me, dude. Fuck me. At least we got this. What's up, Sudbury? How are you, dude? How's it going? There you go. Okay, I found it. Okay, nice. I found it. This is not good. Oh, there you go. With Skyrim. Okay, good. Okay. Because we got some in drama yesterday, so I want to check it out. How are you doing, Sudbury? You doing good? I thought I messaged, bro, but I couldn't answer, bro. I had it Tuesday. I had to work for it. It was insane. No, I'm so sorry. My phone is having problems. Look. I can't hear. No. Can't hear the guy. Have a nice day. I see, telling me. I can't hear you. Get mad if you want, it doesn't matter. Get mad. I don't care. Have a nice day. I can't hear the guy. What am I supposed to do? I can hear the guy. This is gonna change my day. I don't care. I don't know you. We're not friends. Good. Damn. Oh, I couldn't hear. I was hoping that we could hear what he was saying. Shit. But no, we can't. I think it's gonna be funny. We can kind of listen to Oh, guys, you guys are gonna go crazy. You're gonna go crazy. You know who liked my video, guys? Charlize Theron. Guys, she liked my video. I can't believe it. Charlize Theron. She liked my video, guys. Wow. My God. I'm gonna become famous soon. Let's do it, man. Oh, Chris on volé, mon homme. Fuck, man. Premier match, il est déjà enragé, guys. Bon. Good. I like battles. Oh. Thank you, Some Shadow. I appreciate it, bruh. Super nice. Appreciate you, dude. Think we're doing good. I answer everybody, which is pretty rare. I tend not to answer everybody. Get me when I'm open.
Ok, gang, tout le monde qui rentre dans le live, c'est possible que vous partagiez mon live, s'il vous plaît?
Non.
Partagez à toute votre famille.
No.
La familia, man.
La familia, man. This is French, guys. Most of you guys don't understand, but hey, if I'm happy that you guys are happy, if you guys are happy, then we're happy. And if we're happy, then who gives a shit? We're gonna do this, right? Big, gros, ça a roulé, man. Ça a roulé, man. Let's get some eggs. We got Cheetos. I want to keep one to show Kate because she's a foodie. She's a foodie girly. I have to keep one for my father because my dad was like, hey, you're wasting money buying this shit. So I'm gonna make him try it. He's gonna be like, no, you're not wasting your money. You're a genius. You're a foodie genius, my son. Thank you so much for the likes, bro. Appreciate you. Look at this. Let's go, baby. This is eggs brioche. With a bit of a egg custard. The guy's not gonna say because he's a shadow band. This is like sex. This is like sex before marriage. This is a condom, you know? This is sex before marriage. And I'm gonna show you something crazy. And this is sex without after marriage. It's non-existent. Guys, if you don't follow some channel, please do. The guy's thing with the like, come on. Let's get this guy to at least 7 follows. Already under my skin. How did you meet Trash Panda, bro? You seem nice. Already under my skin. Guys freaking out gonna talk about the whole time about. You're talking for an hour about. Oh no, I don't know why I don't have many people. But what happened?
Ok, c'est pas grave. Faut juste driller puis garder l'avance. On drill puis on garde l'avance. On drill puis on garde l'avance avec nous. Non,
y'a rien très tranquille. Ben, c'est ça, je comprends pas.
C'est ça, je comprends pas. Je comprends pas. I love this. I don't understand, bro.
On s'en vient, mon esti de chien.
That mean fucking asshole. Isn't it we spend so much time uploading to TikTok because, again, our TikTok account was banned. Now we have a new one. And the new one doesn't allow dash upload. But the new one, we're already at 400 followers in like 2 weeks. That's pretty good. That's pretty freaking good, guys. Thank you for him, bro. That's gonna get me to 2,000. Come on, team. Already under my skin. Already booting me in. The guy's gonna leave, then we're gonna come back to doing the Dr. Stone review / recap. And then, that's pretty much it. I want to stream today. I want to stream some Borderlands. Borderlands, por favor. Borderlands 3. We're doing the Psycho Screech, and apparently that's not good, so not so excited, but hey. Until we do it, we don't know. And until we don't know, we can't talk. Tropicana. Bon. The guy made $300 yesterday. I need you today. C'est x3, bro. This is French Canada TikTok. So in French Canada, we don't have a remuneration of money for videos. So if you get like a 10,000 views, there's no rewards. The only way to make money on TikTok is through the gift. And what happened was with these guys, they're asking for gift because they need money. That's their job, right? So it's very intense. It's very, very intense. This is why you're listening to Justin Bieber. My apologies. We know that Justin. Thanks for the roses, dude. That's so nice. That's so kind. I wasn't saying this for this. I'm talking about how these two are intense. Me, with my job, we're doing pretty good money-wise. I could actually buy cocaine in the hookers for 14 minutes. Yeah. I'll get beat up by the pimp because I didn't pay. But hey. Storage issue and Skyrim gameplay. Oh, sure. I'm talking about that, of course. Baby, oh. Oh, that's not nice. And they're actually, I like that. I like that. I said I can afford the hooker and cocaine for 14 minutes, and my boy's like, "Yo, nice, dude." Not a good look. Not a good look. What is going on, bro? What is going on? And I like watching this because I'm not like that. So it's kind of crazy because when you're gonna watch a content creator at cocaine and hookers, my boy tried to write cocaine with Cocaine. He got the comments was filtered so they well they take out the E. Yeah. Hey, that's how I get most people actually. You'd be surprised at how many people that is enough to be like, yeah, count me in. A lot of content creators you're gonna watch, right? A lot of content creators you had that you're watching, you're gonna be inspired by them. You're gonna be wanting to not necessarily copy, but gonna be inspired, right? And with these two, I know I will never make that content. So because we never made that content, it's refreshing. Again, thank you, Storm, for the like, bro. A fucking legend. Like, for example, you're gonna see somebody like Casey Neistat, and the way he's working, the way he's presenting himself, Casey Neistat is a genius. He's a madman. He's a crazy scientist, right? When it comes to content creation, because he'll do small structure, he'll do a lot of things, right? And when you look at him, it's hard not to be inspired. Or you look at somebody like Mike Juggernuggets with the Psycho series, right? Psycho series, you watch it, it's hard not to be inspired. You look at Epic Mealtime, it's hard not to be inspired. But you look at this, and those are too garbage. So the reason why we're watching those two, and again, this is very personal, this is very not interesting, but the reason why we're watching those two is this guy allegedly beats woman, and this guy allegedly is a perv. So my apologies. So they're the two biggest piece of crap of the platform. This side of the planet, right, which is French Canada. And because they're the two biggest piece of crap, then they spend the whole night insulting each other. They're humiliating themselves, and it's sort of like a gladiator, right? But in the gladiator, you'd have two murderers. Like, okay, well, fuck them. They're a piece of trash. Do you want them to have wound, pain, to be killed? No. But in a gladiator match, what if you had a gladiator match and it was a fucking thief and a guy that did nothing wrong? You would want the thief to lose. In this case, they're both fucking horrible people. So the fact that they're insulting each other, it's kind of refreshing because there's no consequences, you know? That's why I like. And again, you'll never be inspired by people like that. So when you watch content like that, it's just a but again, it's very cynical, it's very disgusting because you watch Jerry Springer and you watch it for the shit show, you watch it for the circus, and you're never gonna do what they're doing. You're never gonna be on Jerry Springer, right? So because you're watching this, like, okay, well, this is pure entertainment. But when you look at a show like Dragon Tank or Shark Tank, then you're Dragon's Den. Dragon's Den is a Canadian version of Shark Tank. Shark Tank, which is American, Dragon's Den is Canadian. If you look at a show like that, then you're like, holy shit, I can do something like that. Like this bottle. Wow. Yum. Yum. That's delicious. Good. That was fucking delicious. And again, me talking about people like that isn't super nice, but I think it's important to be not necessarily dishonest, but honest with yourself. Holy fuck, dude. Thank you for the likes of Shadow, bro. I appreciate you. You're a gem, bro. You're a gem. So we're watching this every single night because it's refreshing. It's refreshing. It's supposed to be more important content. And again, you're going to be watching content the whole day about thing that it interests you, thing that teaches you stuff, or just entertaining. Like yesterday, we had to talk about freaking bitcoins and cryptocurrency, and that was super interesting. And we had to talk about Epstein Island and the conspiracy. That was interesting, and it was refreshing because it's rare that we have conversation like that, right? But I do that every single night. No, why? Supply and demand. See, the people that like you as a content creator, the people that like you, they like you for who you are, right? And that's why a lot of people change and they lose people because we wanted to see you, we subscribe and want to see you for the person you are, not the person you became, right? Which is insane because I was talking about with Linkin Park with Chester Bennington and freaking Emily Armstrong, right? We did like Chester Bennington a lot better, but then doesn't mean that Emily is not good, which is preferred. So when you change, that's why you lose people, you know. There was this crazy video with Jacksepticeye. I don't know if you guys know who Jacksepticeye is, but Jacksepticeye was asked to do the Mount Rushmore of YouTube, and he took PewDiePie, he put Ryan Higa, he put Jenna Marble, and what was the last one? I don't know which one it was, but it was older YouTuber. And you're like, okay, well, this time is done, you know? So it's done. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom again, guys. We had that piece of meat was delicious, but The reality is that you're not supposed to eat that like that. Like the whole sausage, we're not supposed to eat it like that. Because it's not. You're supposed to cut it in pieces, but no. I don't know if there's other products that you can eat and you're like, okay, well, you're not supposed to eat that much. I know for dairies, even if you're not dairy, intolerant to dairy products, I know that's still the case. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Then we'll do some towers. We'll continue uploading this. I'm gonna have to do this tonight a lot because again we cannot batch upload. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to upload the big ticket item, so the 50 megabytes and more. And then what we're doing is we're emptying until we get enough followers to do batch upload. We're gonna be able to do a batch upload. We're gonna be batch uploading in smaller videos, which is gonna be bringing more people to the channel. There's this new channel, although we did 2 weeks and we got like 300 followers, which is 300 and 400. I have to check how much. I have to check. Okay. Ooh, baby. I'll be right back, guys. Ooh, baby. Okay. My Atlantis. God have mercy on my poor soul. God have mercy. Oh, my Atlantis. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Well, I had to go to the bathroom, bro. Guys, look what we had. Thank you so much. I'm the fastest person in the apartment. We had this bad boy, which is Maestro Genoa Salami. Where are you from? I feel like you're possibly Italian, huh? And this is freaking delicious, okay? But this is charcuterie. So what you do is you cut it in pieces and you eat it with cheese and cracker and freaking... Yeah, you're not supposed to eat it like that, right? So I thought that that's true. I thought I was gangster, but I wasn't gangster. So what are your plans for next? What is the next thing? Because you already did your Gundam. What's gonna be next? Because you have some details to put. It's gonna take a little while. You know what? You should do like something like a GoFundMe to get yourself a 3D printing machine. Because I feel like you could do a lot with that thing. Like a 3D printing machine, you can actually do some nice stuff. The only problem with it, I believe, is that I don't know if there's fume. In my opinion, there's possibly fumes, but I don't know. Because it could be like, I want to do like, one of it's going to be more established as a content creator. I really want to do that. Like a full content creator, you'd have the tower in the background, and you had the 3D printing going on, which is kind of cool. And yeah, it could be something interesting. If I started GoFundMe, it would be for a house. Well, yeah, but a GoFundMe for a house is gonna be hard, bro. I feel like a lot of people are not house owner, so I feel like this is a little bit of it's a bit of a not necessarily a bigger ask, because I feel like you shouldn't stop yourself from dreaming, but I feel like it's a bit harder to relate. Like a GoFundMe. So a GoFundMe, what you could do is, or example, like a Kickstarter. So you could ask for a certain amount and say, okay, well, I'm gonna do this for you. If you're really smart, what you can do is, and again, this is super interesting. So what you do is you do a Kickstarter GoFundMe for a 3D printing machine, and then before you offer certain pieces. So for example, with a tattoo, so the guy's gonna say, okay, well, what is the size? How much time is it gonna take me? So look at, they moved to Sunnyvale Trailer Park Boy, and after they would get a used trailer. They moved to Sunnyvale, which is the Trailer Park Boys, bro. Of course. How do you think I don't know that, bro? I know Trailer Park Boys. You get a W trailer. But with Bobandy, it's going to charge you a lot. You know Bobandy's going to be raising the price. Bobandy's going to be raising the price. How did you know that I knew Trailer Park Boys? How did you know that? How did you know? And I don't think you know how much of a fan I am. You know that I like singing. So this song, ladies and gentlemen, is dedicated to my friend, Storm Shadow. And it goes something like this. Liquor and whores, cigarettes and dope and mustard and bologna, cigarettes and whore. When I went down at the Legion, I met a girl and she walked in. She was nice and breezy too, 'cause I like liquor and whores, cigarettes and dope and liquor and bologna, 'cause I like liquor and wars. There you go. That was a song for my friend. Was that emotional? No. You don't understand. You're not from Sunnyvale. You don't understand what is the life of a trailer park. If you weren't from the trailer park, you're fucking Cyrus, bro. You like to pretend like you're from the trailer park, but you're not from the trailer park. Randy's from the trailer park boys. Randy Bobandy. Yeah, the choice of music, bro. The choice of music is amazing. Come on, how much am I getting out of 10, bro? How much am I getting out of 10 out of a performance? You know what's crazy? I'm still wondering what the guy said. I'm sure that he insulted me for sure. He must have insulted me a little bit. Not too much. See, we don't hear you then. We don't hear you. See, we don't hear you. See, we don't hear you. Fuck, dude. Oh, yeah, sure. Just moving your lips, huh? Okay. Yeah, sure. 20, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, the guy that came in after was like, dude, it's a battle. I said no, and he was insulting me. I was like, bro, jeez Louise, get laid, bro. Get laid. Yeah, how did it feel? What was the first thing that she said when you lost a house? Because I never saw the burnt house, but you showed it today to Trash Panda and I was there, so I was like, oh shit. Why did she ask you if you had serpent there? Why she ask you did she have serpent? I was like, oh, that's a weird question, but then like, oh, maybe there's a lot of serpent from where he is. On where he is. So it was possibly not like a weird question. That's sponsor. We could be a sponsor. What is you guys' dream sponsor? If you could be sponsored by anybody, who would it be? Who would it be? Oh. Whoa. Very violent. Liquor and whores, cigarettes and mustard and bologna. You know what? This is not even copyright. I've already was thinking South. Oh, okay. I see. I feel like doing it. We're gonna have a chance to get it copyrighted, but I don't care. I'm in a really good mood today. I don't know why. Why am I such in a good mood? Why? Bubble liquor. Yes. No, I like the original version better. Sorry. Do you sassy liquor? Oh shit. Do 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 do. Liquor and whores, cigarettes and dope and mustard and bologna. Liquor and whores. Going down.
Oh, it's lovely.
It's lovely. To the secret legion. I met a girl, she looked in. She said, hey boy, we should do some marrying. And I said, sure, but before we do, there's 5 things you should know. That I liquor and whores, liquor and whores, cigarettes and dope and mustard and bologna. Whores. Lovely. It's lovely. This is Canadian as fuck, dude. Dude, Trevor Boys, what a legend. As always, been a legend, will always be a legend, and that's it. Oh. Bon. Ballerine ici. Tu... Wow.
On a vu ta reste, on a vu ton trou de cul. On a vu sa vieille raie bobonneuse.
Well, you see, this is the thing. You see, this is when it's trashy, right? And you're like, okay, well, guess what? It's okay, but still. It's trash, but you're watching it still. I'm gonna take it out. Oh my, Atlantis. Liquor and whores, cigarettes and mustard and bologna and a liquor and whores.
It's supposed to be Tiana. Yeah, not Tatiana. I don't like it when you call Tatiana all the time.
Lovely. Okay, good. See, this is the thing. It's usually much earlier. So also, it feels weird because I'm not in the mood to do that, to listen to that. It's so weird, guys. It's so weird. The everyday life versus a different spice, I guess. I don't know if I'm making sense or not. I'm possibly not.
La reine du Québec, c'est Chaulier. Il y a Samuel Gina
Bon.
qui était le plus beau gars du Québec, mais Chaulier est la
Nice,
plus grosse
got
reine
this.
du Québec.
And liquor. That sounds like something Bubble would sing. It is Bubbles. It is Bubbles. What's your favorite episode of Trailer Park Boys, bro? See, wish it was working because I could have you as a guest. I would have loved that. The Trailer Park Boys is the best. And it never would be produced. I did like Kenny vs. Penny, though. The Canadian show that you might have heard of. But Kenny vs. Penny was so special. See, Trailer Park Boys, how do I like it? You see, what is it? Is it Letter from Kennedy? No, it's there's another show that's kind of similar, right? Letter Kennedy, something like that. And although I did have a bigger love for Trailer Park Boys and I did watch it more, ultimately speaking, I think at the end, Kenny vs. Penny did have a bigger impact on me. Guys, I just want to take the time to say something. I want to say thank you to Storm Shadow for the likes. You're killing it, bro. I also want to say thank you because we're 5 people and I appreciate all of you. I know this is a weird stream. I know that this is something that's uninteresting, but listen, we're here every single day and that's just your daily life. So thank you for being here. Once again, I hope you enjoy your stay. Feel free to write in the chat. We're super welcoming, super inclusive, and I appreciate every single one of you. Ça va, Guillaume, toi? Yes, well, that's also multicultural, right? Multicultural. Liquor and whores. How much time do you think it's gonna take you to do the cow? The details on it. Bon, 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 bon. And the liquor and whores. Just love this song. Just love this. And again, I feel so bad because Sugar Park Boy was my shit. It was my shit. It was my shit. But then, I think we listened to it too much. With the season, with the Trailer Park Boy podcast, and then with the whole Mike Smith allegation of sexual misconduct. I don't know, guys. I don't know. You know? I don't know, guys. It's different. For sure. 2 hours, okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. You can put that up tomorrow. And then you think about after that, what you're gonna do after that. Bum bum bum. That's good. See, this we're not it's super addicted to this. Good. Good. I fucking love this drink. And you see, it's kind of nice because you're seeing the way you do content yourself, and you see this is I don't know. I think culturally speaking, I think a lot of content is similar, right? So a place which is coastal, like Hawaii, would be a lot of fishing and things like that because it's cultural over there. Or Texas, a lot of people who do barbecue, shit like that, you know? So it could be super cool. It could be super fucking cool. So I think that a lot of people will see the content from their city and say, okay, well, this is inspiring. And TikTok will be promoting content from your city. They'll say, okay, well, you're from this place, and because you're from this place, we're going to give you content, we're going to show you content from this place. The liquor and whores. You're almost done, 29.9. You're so slow, dude. We're doing some editing in the background, and it's slow as fuck. Good. This. Good. Tomorrow we're gonna be able to wake up later because I'm not working tomorrow. I can't. I'm not gonna be able to hear you, and it doesn't record. I thought it was gonna be recording, but it's not gonna record. So again, it's not because I don't want you to. I would love for you to come up, but if I'm not, it's because at the same time, dude, it's annoying for you, but it's annoying for me to be able to hear you because I want you to be, you know, if I'm gonna have a guest, I want a guest to be able to be a guest. I rather when the audio work, bro, because then the situation yesterday, it's not a big deal. There's a guy that came in to insult me, right? The situation yesterday with the guy that was talking, I couldn't hear him, and the insult, I couldn't hear him. It's bad. When it's gonna be fixed? Because it's gonna be fixed. I promise you, but for now, I'd rather not because, again, I don't mind. It's just that you deserve better. People deserve to hear you. You know? And then I was recording and I cannot hear you. So I thought I was gonna be able to record it, but maybe people are gonna be able to hear you. So then, you know what I mean? It's a problem, dude. There's much worse in life. There's much worse. But I'd rather not. If it's the reality is, it's usually gonna come up in a couple of days. It's been a couple of days already, so we'll see if it come back in a week or in 2 weeks. You know. Besides, we have our other phone in the mail. I mean, it's coming from China, so I don't know what it's gonna be. So this phone is gonna take I'm gonna use it for the tower, but it's gonna be other phone, and that other phone I'm gonna have 3 screens, one for the tower, one for the TikTok live, and something in the background. I don't know what's gonna be in the background. I don't know if it's gonna be a game or ChatGPT. Could be cool. But again, AI, I don't support AI. So yeah, so sorry, dude. And I feel bad because I would like saying no, but again, thank you. I don't like saying no to people. I don't like saying no because I'm like, dude, this is, you know, it's a social place and you're made to be social, right? But then I can't hear. I thought I could hear, but then I checked and I can't. And again, the guy yesterday that was insulting us, not a big deal, but it sucks, bro. It sucks, bro. It sucks. Good. So then, what I'm gonna do? We're gonna do not the stone because I cannot upload anymore. I can't upload anymore. We have a max on. We have our max. We have her max on YouTube. Good. Okay. Where? Okay. Oh, I forgot to do. No, it's not gonna work. Okay, I can do that. Forgetting parents. Good. Good. Nice. Nice. Good. Good. Nice. Nice. Good. Good is good. Good. That's good. Perfect.
Si on a Galaxy dans le photo, il nous passe de 2000 là. Faites attention. Go, une autre. Proxy net WhatsApp. Il est chanceux, le bâtard de chien. Sniper. Yes, 1000 points derrière. Let's go. Non, Guillaume, je vais revenir tantôt pour les ballerines et tout. On va faire ça vers 11h à soir. À soir, soyez au rendez-vous, gang. Ça va y aller en tabarnak. Chérie, big shout-out, man.
Good. Always that begging for cash, begging. Always begging for cash is crazy. Good. Oh shit. We left. On TikTok. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. That's your stone. Yeah. So what happened is that my apologies. You have 100 per day. My apologies. You can upload. Good. Good. Yeah, so we're having a maximum of 100. And because we have a maximum of 100, I can do it. And because we have a maximum of 100, I'm in a position where I have to wait. The reality is I don't remember at what time we did it. So I possibly won't have to wait a long time, but still. We still have to do it. We still have to wait a little bit. It might be 1 hour. It might be 2 hours. I don't know. I don't know what to say, cause the whole list is about it. See, I was talking about how I missed Today's Grace. This is a band called the Fall Out Boys, and they're also really good, but I don't find myself missing them as much. So, is it a sign of quality if you miss a... I believe so. I do believe so. If you miss a band or a movie or a game, is it possibly a sign of quality, right? So, because... and it's kind of crazy because am I saying that Fall Out Boys is not good? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I don't miss them as much as I miss something like Today's Grace. But Today's Grace, they have Adam Gontier back. He came back to the band. So the original... You know, it's different. Yes. Vous t'envoyez. Cadeau 4000. Bon. See, begging for cash is crazy. Well. Good. Bon. Bon. What's up? I have to make sure that we have enough storage. Good. Did it work? It worked. Okay. Oh, so much to do. Let's go. Come on, Ink. You're not gonna be finished otherwise. Okay, so we have 218.30. 218.30. Let's do 10. Fuck it, right? Fuck it. So we're gonna go back to Dr. Stone. Just gonna make sure that we have enough storage. Holy storage, guys. Holy storage. We have more than enough. More than enough. Okay, good. Good. Perfect. So we're back. We ended up mid-chapter. So again, we talk about the importance of nitric acid and the importance of it in the kingdom of science, right? So this is kind of cool because talking about the next weapon we're gonna do, right? Which is they were talking about a missile, talking about a nuke. No, it's a cell phone for communication. Again, this part of the plan only relies on Taiju and on Yokai-Hazu. So it's kind of crazy. Again, I'm not good with names, so it's kind of crazy. And you see that everybody is for the nuclear strike, but the nuclear strike is killing people, and you're also going to kill a lot of stones. So Senku wants to make a bloodless war, which is something we're going to see later on, right? So talking about the phone, which is what Taiju wanted, Jin is there to tell them, to explain what is a cell phone, which is good because Jin is the better vocalist. So this is important because it is, again, how to explain. I don't know if it's such a hard thing to explain, a cell phone, but at the same time, if you have somebody like Chrome would understand. See, also what they're not doing is they're not really showing what is the general knowledge of the village, which is not that important, but still, right? So talk about the importance of communicating, which again rely on Taiju and the Yuzuriha, not good with name, and we haven't seen them in about, I feel like last time we saw them was possibly chapter 13, so the math has 37, right? So talk about the smartphone, the way to get there, and it's kind of crazy because you kind of go completely opposite. So the last one we did was the medication. Now we're going the route of a cell phone, and it is amazing. I gotta say, I am really liking Dr. Stone. Really liking Dr. Stone. We have a second one. Oh, what's up, Storm? What's up again? I'm so sorry, dude. Then I don't want to have you up is I feel bad for you. And also, I have to think about people that are in the chat and not hearing you, right? And I'm gonna be honest. I thought I was gonna hear you, but I checked the recording. I'm not hearing you. So there's a chance that the people in the chat are not hearing you. So again, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do some guests this week, but when I'm gonna have back the volume or the noise, I'm gonna tell you for sure. So we have once again the route to the cell phone. Thanks for the likes, bro. Appreciate you. So we got everything and anything, and it's kind of cool because we did see the same kind of map, if you will, the same map for the medication, but still. So now we have Power Samurai. Again, I feel bad because I gave you prompts, Power Samurai. You don't deserve it, bro. Penguin, science, nukes are for the end gen. So see, this is kind of cool because Penguin do like gen a lot. And Power Samurai, when it's on the website we're reading, which is mangaread.com, .org, sorry. They talk about how you got minus a negative score. So Power Samurai, most of these things have negative score. Now, there's no consequences to having that, but at the same time, it is kind of cool to see that such an asshole is being put down by the community. It's important because this guy is shitting on the work. He's reading a comic or manga, and he's shitting on the work, which is crazy. Sorry, dude, but even creating a working circuit board nowadays is bloody hard and requires specialized machinery. Doing it without all that damn near impossible. You're better off making a radio, aka a walkie-talkie. This is what he means that he's talking out of his arse. Shit, guy, gigantic douche. Power Samurai, everything I said about you that was nice. Take it back. Right now we're at 51. I'm telling you, this is gonna be nice because there's a lot to do. So for 51 to I think like 63, I believe, but I'm not sure. So we have this, which is good. Full speed ahead. We have the fire, middle working. It's kind of cool because we see how everybody is working through making a cell phone and how much it helps. So again, we have how we, this is super cool. We have how to make it and how it works, which is technically explaining how it works, which is crazy because I never asked myself how a song worked. music work? I never asked myself how his cell phone work. But like explaining it here is super, super interesting. And it shows the communication, which if you don't wonder, it's not important. But at the same time, if you do wonder, then it's kind of nice. So, oh, multi-window closed because it's too hot. Shit. So yeah, so again, seeing that is kind of crazy. So now talking about how one of the first thing we need is the super skinny wires of gold. If you guys didn't know, and calculators and cell phone, there's gold. There is a plethora of gold. They want to do a cotton candy machine. We're seeing young Senko again. The next Gundam I get will be top tier, perfect grade with lead light. It'll take a week to. Whoa! Do you have the name? Do you have the name of the Gundam? What is the name of the Gundam? The exact model. I'm trying to find it. That way we see what it is. That way we see what it is. Do do do. Good. Good. See, there's nothing to watch, too. That's good. That's always good. That is always good. You see, get unfocused. Unicorn. Okay. If for some reason I feel like I know the unicorn. Gundam unicorn. I feel like this is something that I heard before. Oh shit. Unicorn. I don't know if I saw it. No, I don't think I did. Oh. Okay, so we have like a situation already. There's multiple example. So is it a red one? Is it this one? Sinan, how are you, my dude? Sinan, Shadow Sinan. Is it this one or is it the blue? I thought not the blue because they told me that was LED lighting. So no, I don't want this. You told me it was LED lighting. So there's another one with LED lighting, which is this one. Which one was it? Thank you again for the conversation yesterday. Top one. Okay, cool. Thank you again for the conversation, Sinan, bro. I appreciate the conversation yesterday. That was super fucking interesting. So it is the red one, right? Damn, that's super cool, dude. That is super cool. Because again, the one that you did today, it's really nice, but the problem is all you have to do is something better. Not something better, but take it an inch more, right? Like for example, with people that eat spicy food, they start middle spicy, then they go higher spicy. That's kind of important. So we have the way to do it, and this is Young Senku, which is super cool. We have the way to make string gold, which again is gonna be cotton candy, and this is super nice because we saw the importance of the ramen and how it did, and of course we realized that nobody in the village had cotton candy, and that you're able to create cotton candy is quite impressive in this one, and it does make sense, right? And then you see that people are from this, and also the way they're talking about it, how because of this, the sake burned, and because it burned, it created sugar, right? So if you don't know, sake is rice wine, right, or hot wine in some cases. But if you look at wine, the way you do wine is it's a lot of sugar. So when you look at people in jail, what they do with the uch, they do a lot of water, they do some fruits, and they do a lot of sugar. So the sugar is going to be helping with the fermenting of the fruit. It's like it's going to give you alcohol. So with alcohol, what you can do is you can do really strong alcohol by taking out the water. So for example, when you drink alcohol, you're going to have a beer, which is about 4% alcohol. You're going to have a tequila, which is about 7 to 8% alcohol. You're going to have a vodka, which is 10 to 12% alcohol. So all the rest is liquid. So if you're able to evaporate the liquid, then you have straight up alcohol. And if you're able to evaporate all the alcohol and the liquid, then you get sugar at the end. So this is the sugar they're going to be using for that. Otherwise, what you would have used is a cane sugar. However, it's different because you're using transformed sugar, which is the sugar we eat, versus the cane sugar, which is the plant itself, right? So yeah, so we got this. We're making cotton candy, and then the people that taste it again is super nice because you see the people from the village tasting the cotton candy. So it is nice, and I gotta say, right now Dr. Stone is amazing. It's getting a bit annoying because at the end it's the same thing over and over and over again. Look at this. Look at this. The art style. It's a different art style also, which is super fucking nice. So we have. I want to check out also at a quick side note, because I'm gonna be watching something else. We have a full year of doing content, and then we're leaving. So ouch. I don't know what's going on with my ears. I think I have an infection. Food Wars. Is the manga complete for Food Wars? Yeah. Because the goal is to do this, right? And then we have to do for 2 years. For 2 years, then One Piece is gonna be finished. If we can finish One Piece, then I'm gonna be in manga. Oh wow! So Food War is done. That's important too. We're gonna do Vinland Saga, which is amazing. We're gonna do Vinland Saga. We're gonna do Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga. I can do Tokyo Ghoul. I can do Food Wars. Okay. Because then we're gonna have One Piece. One Piece manga is gonna take me anywhere from half a year to a year to do Food War. Then you're gonna have Vinland and Tokyo Ghoul. Nice. There you go. Perfect. And then we're gonna have One Piece. One Piece. You see, because of the screen, it's so hard to type. Because then it's gonna take us like anywhere from a year and a half to 2 years to do. And in 2 years, the content is, I don't know what the content's gonna be. But in 2 years, the content's gonna be having a family, kids. It goes fast, but you have to start planning that shit, right? So this is a cool thing. So you see Senko CD affected us because we're trying to also to get some diversity. So we have Dr. Stone, which is different, which gets scientists, educational. Vinland Saga, which is about, you would like Vinland Saga Storm. I don't know if you're into manga, but Vinland Saga is amazing. So Vinland Saga that we would have, which is about war, but also peace. Would have Food War, which is about food. Would have One Piece, which is about everything and anything. And then by then I'll be not only done with a year of content, I'll be done with a year of full work. Because again, next year we're going for the north. We're going for the north next year, which is something I shouldn't talk about because it's so far. Sometimes much can change, but the plan is to go to the north. The north is going to be a place where you work 10 to 12 hours, 12 to 12 hours per day. So I'm going to have a way to take away a break from content. Now, because we're sharing secrets, right now what we're doing is we're doing content for the secret channel, and nothing that I'm filming is posted. So what I'm gonna be doing in the north, I'll be posting the content I filmed this year. So this year's gonna be a lot of content that not uploaded for next year. So in 1 year, which is this year, we're doing 2 years worth of content, right? So I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna go to the north. I'm gonna be able to upload. I'm gonna make massive amount of cash in the north, and then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start the second part of my life, which is getting more serious, investing, getting a family, shit like that. Yes, I read The Way of the House Husband. Wait, is it what I think it is? Is this what I think it is? I don't. I think I know what it is. Way of the House Husband. Is it the ex Yakuza? Is it the ex Yakuza? Because I'm pretty sure it is. Way of the Husband. You know what? It could be cool. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, the Yakuza. Yeah. Is that good? Is that good? Because I could also do that. I could also do a recap and review of that. See, I don't think you guys understand. Like me and Storm, we're on the same wavelength, okay? So we're super motivated. We're working hard. The guy today, guys, he did the life for 500.5. It's actually a good life. The guy built. He had somebody in the background talking, which was Trash Panda 4. If you don't follow her, please do. She's amazing. And it was actually super entertaining. But you guys don't understand. You don't understand that. Okay, well, example today. You still gonna be making content in 10 years, in 20 years. The amount of content that you can do in that time is incredible. Is something that's insane. So it is what it is. But then you look at somebody like PewDiePie, and PewDiePie is something that I like to take up because it's successful. PewDiePie did a lot of content. He did a lot, right, which is great. And then he's a father, and he's just able to enjoy his life, right? So yeah, and the greatest thing about something like this, for example, is it's a bit more mature manga. It's a bit more mature. It could be something fun to do. It's something very fun to do. Very, very fun. Plus, the reality is in the north, I'm not going to be able to do anything because the Wi-Fi there is very bad. I'm not going to be able to do a lot. So watching something like this, I can actually download the PDF. There's an application that I'm using for manga where you can actually download full manga, which you read offline, which is great. We could do that. And that's pretty good. But this could be good. And you look at PewDiePie, and now he's a father, and his whole content changed, but still. Way of the Husband could be a really good series. And if you say it's good, I trust you. So I could be reviewing that. Could be reviewing that. Could be cool. Oh. No. Before. No. Okay. And Way of the Husband. Manga. Finished. I find myself having so much manga that are kind of shorter. Talking about 200 chapters and oh, it's still ongoing. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. It's practically over. I've been a faithful fan ever since my God started, roughly 4 years now. 2 years ago. It's still going strong this season. Again, because license. Most fans will drop the series they are doing when it gets translated. Oh, okay. Okay, movie sequel. Oh shit. Okay, I can't. I can't. So they're talking about the anime, not the manga. They need to make sure that the manga is finished. On hiatus or shit. Yeah, because I'm always trying to do something that's, I trust you, dude. But I'm trying to always do something that's finished. I'm not patient. I don't like waiting. So when we get something, I like to have it done. I like to have something done. So something like that, I don't know if I could do it, I don't mind waiting, but I don't like it. So for example, you look at a series like Naruto, which one of my favorite things. And Naruto ran for 17 years. Bleach ran for 17 years. I'm not gonna wait 17 years. I'm 33. And although I have a lot of my life left, I'm gonna be 50. And I don't wanna be doing something until I'm 50. I wanna do something when I'm 40 that's different. I'm gonna do something that's different when I'm 50. And I don't know where my life is gonna be in 2 years. Imagine in 17 years. It's a bit harder, right? So yeah, so coming back to Dr. Stone, this is kind of cool. This is really kind of cool because Senku is not an asshole. He is sort of an asshole, but he's not an asshole. So Senku is seeing how the people from the village are appreciating or grateful for the candy cane, the candy floss. We call it, we don't call it like that. People call it cotton candy or candy floss. I don't know. It depends on where you are. A lot of people are gonna call it cotton candy. My apologies, but British are gonna call it candy floss. So then, oh, I got a text. Focus. So we have the girl who's a spy for yoga, who's there, and she's there. She's like, this is why they can't run away, because she's standing near as a spy. The girl who put the fire on the village, right? So he wants to bring her something, which is super, super cool, because this is super cool, because we bring her the cotton candy. Now, there's a reality where it's possible that Senku wanted to bring her to his side. There's a possibility that he felt bad. At the end, she did eat the cotton floss, the cotton candy, and it was delicious. So this is kind of super cool. Penguin wrote, artist sure knows his stuff. See, Penguin is love. Penguin gets some thumbs up. Versus Pyro Samurai. This is the craziest thing, because we know Dr. Stone is finished. So you know that the manga is finished. So you know that most of the comments that are gonna happen are already put. So then we talk about we only got a few months. Now what they're talking about is how one is going to be attacking. So this is a very interesting part for the King of Science. We know that the enemy, know that Senku is alive, we know that the enemy is going to go after Senku. We know everything that's going to happen is supposed to happen. And because everything that's supposed to happen is going to happen, it's a great place to be like, okay, well, what's the next step, right? And we know that the village is going to be attacked after the end of the winter, because it's surrounded by ice in the winter, which is going to be making it harder to fight, right? So this is super cool. Now, this is the craziest thing, because so when my neighbors are out, I gotta talk, because I do tend to talk louder. And oh my god, this is a funny story. Again, thank you for the likes, bro. You're gonna take me to 10,000, bro. What are you're nuts, bro. My neighbor, she thought I was living with someone because I talk alone. I'm not living alone. I'm filming. Fuck. She doesn't know that because she's older. And she's like, when she learned that I was living alone, she thought I was a fucking nuts, bro. That was a nutcase. Which I kind of get. I kind of get why, but still. I'm doing this, okay, that's not bad. Nice. Okay, cool. So we're talking about how this is kind of funny, because we have I didn't realize it when I read it, but it makes sense. So we're talking about how Taiju and Yasuhara are possibly in danger because they're in the Kingdom of Science, versus, and this is the important part, because they're talking about killing the girl who's just spying for the village, but then they realize that they're also having people. So they both have hostages, right? Or political refugee, I think that's what they call it, right? So we're seeing the Kingdom of Science versus the Kingdom of it's super cool. It's super cool, because we're seeing how both of them think. Tsukasa believes that there's gonna be a preemptive strike, and Senku is gonna be talking about that. Again, we got the cell phone. We have a couple of months to do it. This is very interesting, because you're getting a lot of, how can I put this? You're getting a lot of the in-between, right? So, for example, right, we know that's going to be super hard, but we know that's not going to be perfect. So, for example, with the cotton candy, it seems to be 10K, bro. Guys, fucking legend. I'm going to take a screenshot for that, because I'm grateful. What a legend. A lot of this is from Some Shadow, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of it is from Some Shadow. Dude, do you have Discord? Do you have Discord? Because I might find a way to for you to come up as a guest. Could work. If you have Discord, it could work. So we have and it's kind of crazy, because you have all of the ways that we're getting to do some invention. So I think it's kind of cool. At the same time, it's the feeling of such a long fucking journey to get to the cell phone, right? Which is kind of crazy. There is some expression that wasn't translated, which is actually the GOAT, which is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And we see that Senku that this is the old man. So you can see that the old man expression are there. And again, it's important that we're seeing the old man because you know that he's the one that created the village, right? And because he's the one that created the village, there's some influence on it. So the fact that the E is there is actually quite important, right? But at the same time, you're gonna put it there because in a couple chapters, he's gonna have a big part of what to do, right? So we're talking about this. Now we're trying to figure out why it's not working. You realize that there's a lot of movement lost. So what they're doing is they're doing the XXXX. Well, to go, my finger is tired. Well, thank you so much, bro. So the Discord, what I can do with the Discord is, look at this. So basically, what we can do, which is gonna be harder. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you once again. Sorry I couldn't let you up, bro. But next time, what I can do is on Discord, I can call you, and if I call you, we can hear you. You could come in the corner, and on this one, I could hear you. You know. My apologies. Disgusting. Thank you, bro. I appreciate this. Again, guys, if you don't follow From Shadow, please do. The guy is fucking amazing. The guy is fucking amazing. 10K likes, please. If you don't follow him, please do. My boy is a G. We appreciate it, right? So we figure out that the traction, we lose it a lot. And this is kind of cool because Chrome comes up with, and this is, I understand that is, I have a phone number. Okay, cool. I can't call you. Oh, well, I can call you on WhatsApp because I'm going to have some charges on it, right? And it's gonna be expensive. So we have Chrome that come up with technology, which is super fucking cool because we're talking about not a generator, but a what should we call it? Like a gear, right? The system of a gear. And I think that he thinks about this itself, but it didn't. Something that already exists. Take care, bro. Appreciate you. That's actually pretty cool because again, it's tougher because we have Senku, which is the scientist, right? But we also have Chrome that plays a important role because then I'm gonna have back Suika, and I have back Guzahara, which are important characters too. So Chrome, who has been the right hand man of Senku for a long time, has to be important because otherwise we're gonna be lost. He's gonna be lost in the in between. He's gonna be lost in the in-between, which is normal because there's so many characters. Like talking about One Piece. One Piece, there's so many characters that it's hard to keep up with, you know? Then we have another problem. There's a need for a crew for the winter because we have a fish, so we're gonna have to have some food, some reserve food, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, this is important. And we have the gear. So we're creating a gear, which is super, super important because we're normalizing everything. We're going to be using, there's a cool scene where he wants to use the shield of Kohaku. And the father's like, I don't mind because I know that you need it for science. I'm sure my daughter will have a problem with it. And the daughter's like, I don't give a fuck. So that was kind of funny. That was actually kind of funny. So I did appreciate it. I did like that, right? So we have the gear, which is also quite important because one of those things that is super important. However, I do feel like the gear was a bit, how can I put this? The gear was a bit of an easier concept, so I don't know why they didn't come up with it earlier, you know? So yeah, so even then they're saying everything is so simple. And then this is even cooler because Chrome, what he talks about is when he says secret project, right? The secret project is gonna be a water wheel, which is gonna be important because it's something that he came up with on his own, something that exists in the future. I still have to clean the apartment. It's gonna be a long time, dude. Oh. I want to get comfy. So then we're talking about how they're creating a water wheel, which is important. We have the asking for a wire of golden wire, right? And they're talking to the kids. So the kids are gonna be able to help, which is great because you're using all of the resources, right? Which is fucking cool. We see the water wheel, which is kind of crazy because Senku didn't know about it, but then it's impressive because it is something that's super good, right? Yeah, I'm pretty surprised. An incredible well to make something like that with zero knowledge. Which is kind of fucked up because he doesn't have knowledge. But they're basically talking about a water wheel and how that's a generator. And this is crazy because you're using everything that you made so far. So you guys remember the two wheels that we had from the beginning with Ginru and Kinru, we're using it right here. So that was actually important. Hero Samurai. Anyone else understand the reference to aging society in Japan and the growing disproportion of wealth between the young and the old here? Actually, it was a direct reference, but not really relevant to the world as a whole. What? Seriously, give him more credits. He literally reinventing the wheel without any grand past knowledge. What? It did by referencing Senku's knowledge. Bring Jen's impression. Yeah, Penguin's a big fan of Jen. I don't know, maybe Jen's gonna be one of my favorite characters. I don't know, I haven't read it. Chapter 53. Moving along. It's a lot harder to do when there's people in chat and talking because I have to stop, I have to continue, I have to stop, I have to continue, but, you know, I want to be honest. I would have been able to tournament if I didn't sing the intro and think about the sausage. But hey, we're live, so it's important to be talking to people also, right? So we have the water power generator, which is kind of crazy because you believe with water, right? So you could literally create a dam, and with a dam you could have hydroelectricity. By the way, how do I know that? Because we're in Quebec. This is actually important for us. Now we're talking about the container to store electricity, which is crazy because we're talking about creating a freaking batteries, dude. And it's not because you wouldn't think that a battery like this is available in that time, right? So this is actually quite impressive. So then Ginru and Kinru are no longer needed, which is super important. And it's kind of crazy because even Kinru is happy, and Kinru never complains. So they're like, okay, well, this must have been like super important, right? But then Senku's like, okay, well, we don't need you guys here, but we need you guys somewhere else. Like, oh my god, more work. So that was actually quite cool. We have this part. I don't know what it is. The gear breaking. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Right. So then we have Chrome who goes in and does this. This is another way of the gear. So instead of the gear hitting on each other, there's only pieces for the gear, so there's less pressure on it, which is a little bit better. And then again, Senku's like, dude, this is impressive because this is something that exists in the past. So we have a little generator, which is super fucking cool. And then with this, we can make, I don't remember what it is we're gonna make with that. We have to exchange for the ramen. Iron making from hell. Something been automated. So you can make irons from automatic, which is kind of cool. So then we have the people that are, oh. No, dude, I don't want that. We have the people that are taking some provision for the winter, which is also important. Again, our favorite is freaking Suika. She's the best. She's the freaking goat. Oh my god, dude, they're making wine. Look at this. They're making wine. I love this. I love this. Love this. Talk about... Oh, this is super cool too. I didn't even notice. Instead of canning. So they're kind of making cans of food with the jars. I didn't even notice that. This is amazing. This is amazing. And now we're talking about the light bulb again because we still have the same problem. The same problem, which was we have to work at night, right? So this is kind of cool because we see that it literally changed the life of the villager. So this is a part where Senku, and this is kind of cool because this is a part where Senku is a bit more human. Now, Senku never felt inhuman, but he does feel human, right? So the older man, which is Kaseki, which is the artisan of the village, he talks about, hey, since you've been here, things have been very different. People are having more fun, right? And then Senku was like, okay, well, I wonder if everybody feels that way. And Kaseki, which is again the artisan, is like, yeah, of course, dude. This is actually kind of important because he pictures magma. Now, this is why the writer is so good. And again, I do have knowledge of the future, but I have very little knowledge of the future. So, for example, the fact that we're referencing magma here is actually quite important because magma is going to play an important role in a couple of chapters, which is something we appreciate. And it's kind of cool because he does wonder how everybody is. And the reality is, like, yes, the ultimate goal of Senku is to revive the world and to break away the stone, but there's also people that are already a citizen of this world. There are already people that are in place for this world. And you have to understand that they're also present. There are also people that exist or pre-exist, which is also important, you know? So we're seeing this.
I remember that this mod, I mean, I should just, the audio is just going to be what it is. That's what we get in these spots.
Okay, so this is good. This is cool. Once again, I want to say thank you to Shadow. Once again, huge thanks. And the one that he did suggest Storm was good too. I heard some good stuff about it. I don't know if it's good because I never read it.
Mr. LaBeouf, Liam Combs with Baton Rouge News, man. We just want to know how you enjoy Mardi Gras. God bless you guys. Mardi Gras is amazing. What's the best thing about it?
Mardi Gras. Perfect. And this is good. Something is going on with Shia LaBeouf. I need 3 speed. Okay. One shot. Water. La 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 la. Okay, we're ready. Let's go. Fuck, dude. That's what to do. Let's go. So yes, so the fact that Senku cares here is actually quite nice. We do appreciate that, right? So then I'm talking about the light bulb, and again the battle against the knight because you cannot do anything. But then with the knight is just try to talk more about what it is, right? So we show how a lamp works, which is actually quite nice because they're showing how the vacuum is helping, and it is important because this is all stuff that I don't know. Now, ultimately speaking, the knowledge of this, is it relevant? It depends on what life you're living. It depends on how you view things, right? But still, we have the very first snow, people. The very first snow, which is the indication of a winter. And then you realize that frickin' we made the project when it was Christmas. So it is kind of cool, right? And then we were doing the they were doing the fish calendar, which is important because they don't have a calendar, right? Now we have him that has sort of another brand new ID. The other brand new ID is a helmet with a light on, which is something that exists, bro. Which is again kind of cool because it is to show that Chrome is original, but still, and it's kind of crazy because how can I put this? It is kind of a show of how Chrome is ahead of people, but then it's also a show that Chrome is behind. He's behind. Penguin said, Minecraft time, woohoo Xmas. Little Samurai, it doesn't explain how to seal it after the vacuum. Delete though, that's not how it is done. Light bulbs are filled with noble gas. The non-active gas, not a vacuum. Little Samurai, what the heck, dude? Yo, Penguin got some replies, holy shit. So Minecraft time for woohoo Xmas. Why do you have to say Xmas? The question, why? I don't know if you're saying why not, or why am I saying it? Yes, I see. Okay, that was a bit weird. Thanks you, Kombe, for the heart me. How are you, dude? How's it going? Kombe, if you don't follow him, the guy's freaking amazing. Please do. The guy is super nice. How are you, Kombe? How was your trip to the aquarium? How was your day? So when you check out the reply of our samurai, the very first light bulb used eye vacuum to prevent oxidation on the filaments, like they use in the chapters. Using an inner gas is better since the filaments. Why? Which you need. Okay, so just some scientists talked. Chrome Urine for the Mind. Underrated comment. Servant Army Nation. I appreciate everything. Oh, that's nice, bro. What was the thing that you preferred? What did you prefer about the aquarium? What is the one thing that's like, holy shit, this is nice? Yeah, I'm gonna take a small break. I'm gonna start uploading. I have time for one more. Because I need a break from the voice. What's your question, Kombe? What's up? So got 9:35. Okay, so what is it? It's 2:56. 22. 2:56. Let's say 30, dude. Let's say 30. Okay, so this is gonna be a problem because this is similar. What's your question? My favorite part was seeing the shark and seeing oh, facts. What's your question, bro? What's up? How can I help you? How can I help you? Okay, so that's good. That is good. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna have time for one more. Now my question is, what's your question? How can I help you? If you had to describe my TikTok in one way, what would it be? Okay, so I would call it social. I would probably use the word social because I do feel like your TikTok live are very about people, they're very with the guests and everything. So I would use the word social. Now, ultimately speaking, I think that's what you're doing is very good. I like to see more videos because live is one thing, but your videos can also get people to learn from you, right? There's also a lot of edits from other people. So this is a bit weird when you're seeing the channel and you're seeing edits from other people. But at the same time, if it's something that you like and you want to shout them out, then you can do it. But yeah, if I had to describe your TikTok in one word, in one way, I don't know if it's one way or one word. If it's one word, it's social. If it's in one way, it would be your life, the way you are, your own personality, which we like. So keep doing what you're doing. If you enjoy your channel, then that's all that matters, right? And that's all that matters. It's always been what that matters. I'm proud of you because you work hard. I know that you work hard. I know that you work a lot. So you do some lives that are very long, dude. And that's not everyone that can do it. So keep doing what you're doing, and I'm proud of you. Is that good? Of course, dude. Of course. But do think about making more videos. And also, don't be afraid to promote your Alfie, which is real life. Because, yes, gaming is cool. But if you do both, it's going to be helpful. People are going to be wanting to see you from the gaming. You're going to want to see what you're doing. And people that know you from real life, you're going to want to see you gaming. So both channel will eventually brings you a fan base. And the fan base is going to be something important. So, yeah. But I don't want you to feel like you have to change. Whatever people say about you, don't change. Be yourself. If you like who you are, be yourself. If you don't like who you are, then you can, of course, change. But be yourself. And I think that's the important part. What is that? Rita was nice to you. I'm just making my own improvement rating chart. Oh my god. Improvement rating chart. What a freaking word, dude. The motivation. What about yourself? If you had to describe your channel in one way, what would it be? If you describe your own channel in one way, what would it be? Because your opinion on this approval chart is important, right? And when you're thinking about that, it's kind of good, bro, because you're understanding your demographic, you're understanding who watches your channel, understanding who likes your content. That's good. That's really good. That's really good. But bro, don't download edits from other people because you can get your channel taken down. Nice. Okay, so what would make you say leadership? And which way do you feel like you got some leadership? Because saying that if people take out your channel because you put their content, all your hard work, it'll be for nothing. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. La 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 la. Dude, that was a lot of work. You see, the chapter is good, but we're talking a lot, so stuff on the good old vocal cord, which is why this right now is important because maybe in 20 years my vocal cords are fucked. At least we're drinking a lot of water, and that is helping. Okay, so now we're having a sign from the that the phone needs to be charged. So mission charging the device. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. So won't be long, guys. Okay. Okay, that's good. The approval chart is actually kind of impressive. You think about that, bro. It's actually pretty good. So now this is the part where I don't see. It's dark in here, dude. It's dark in here, babe. Good. Water. So we do have wire. Wire, where are you? I got something to do now. Wire, where are you? I got something to prove now. Actually, dude, the problem is that because it's not charging properly, eventually I'm gonna have to change it, and sometimes we forget to change it. So, ew. But yeah, this is not a problem for present ink. This is a problem for future ink. And future ink doesn't give to what? Well, what? Because of personality type. What is that? In INFP? Not sure what that means, Brody. I'm not sure what that means. The personality type, yeah, that's important too, because this is your content. This is where the person, your content is a representation of who you are as a person, right? So if you feel that in real life you have a lot of leadership, then it shows in your content. Maybe it's the fact that you're a bit younger than me. It's a bit harder for me to see, right? Because I feel like I want to be the big brother to you. But if you do believe that, that's cool. That's important. Self-assurance and understanding who you are as a person is important. You never know in life where it's going to be needed, right? You can always feel like, hey, I can know myself more. I can improve myself more. It's always important. Okay. Good. We have a little bit of drama, so I'm going to be checking that out. Not super interesting, but still, kind of important. This is kind of cool because this guy is always complaining, and now it's kind of crazy because this guy is always complaining, and he is getting beaten in battles. So this is kind of nice. Good. You want to allow me, huh? You want to allow me to watch something that's not good. If you have because of my personal type, if you have to give from 0 to 10 on how good TikToker I am, what would it be? TikToker I meant. It's complex because to me, how can I put this? But I like that you're asking those questions. If I have to give I cannot give you a score because I feel like the person that you are right now is amazing, but I can see that you're still on the way to improvement. So I feel like if I give you a score right now, in a year or in 2 years, you're going to be not a different person, but you're going to be a better person, better content creator. So right now, I would only say to keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path though. So it's hard for me to give you a note because I see you growing, I see you improving. And also, I've been watching your stream. When I'm at work, I watch your stream. And your stream, I know you for a month. and I feel like your stream are already better than it was last month. So my apologies. So for example, last month I would have given you a 7. This month I will give you like an 8. The problem with the 8 is next month you can be in 9. For I'm gonna take myself as an example, right? The content I'm gonna see from me, and again, this not a bad thing, right? The content that you see from me, at my age, I changed less. You're in a moment of your life where you change a lot. Your voice changes, your body changes, your interest changes, and as you do, you're changing, right? So it is hard for me to say, hey, I gave you this score, because again, you're in constant change. So I would say positive. I would say positive. I would say positive. That's all I can say. I cannot give you a score. It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair. Again, imagine if I give you a score, right? And in a month time, your content is better, but you still think I'm giving you that score. So if I give you an 8, right? But next month your content is better, you still think you're an 8. You have to give yourself a chance to improve. And there's always going to be an improvement. Limiting yourself to 10 is not good. There's more than 10. You're how old? You're 15, you're 16, I don't even know. But you're going to be doing 30 years, 40 years content. And because you're going to be doing 30 years and 40 years content, see, you're going to be doing content for the next 40 years, for the next 30 years. You have so much time to improve. You have so much time to change who you are as a person. You can't put yourself as 10. 10 is not enough, bro. 10 is not enough. You always improve. You always move forward. You always try to be positive. You always try to do better than you did yesterday. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday. It doesn't matter what you did today. It doesn't matter what you do tomorrow. It matters what you did today. So always aim for improvements. And by giving you a score 100%, it's not good. It's not good. You want to be able to improve, right? So the second, imagine thinking that you're 10. Imagine that you're 10. Imagine that you're 10 and, dude, my content is perfect. There's nothing to change. You're not going to improve. So you always have to give yourself a room for improvement. You always have to wonder, how can I do things different? How can I do things better? And how am I able to get more attention to my channel, right? So yeah, it's always important. And then at the same time, look at PewDiePie, right? I was talking about him today. PewDiePie, you can see his content for gaming was 10 out of 10, right? But then you see him as a father, and a father content is way better than it was with the gaming content. So was the gaming content bad? No, it's different. It's different. See, it's different. It's different. But you're on the right path, bro. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to worry about. Am I doing good? Yes. Could I be doing better? Yes. Can I be doing worse? Yes. That's all you need to know. I'm telling you this as a bigger brother, bro. I think it's important. If somebody was to tell me, if somebody today was to tell me, hey, your content is 10 out of 10, I'd be sad. Because I'd say, well, I cannot improve the content, you know? What would I do? I cannot improve the content. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. And you're working hard, dude. Good. Good. So you're doing some positive things. If you're gonna give yourself a score, I'm gonna write +2. +2. So the +2 is +2 positive, right? And it's the day I'm telling you, come Bay. You listen to this. You gotta remember this one day. Trust me. The day you say my content is perfect, I can't improve anymore, you're done. You're done, bro. You're done. You'll never get ahead in life. You'll never do something in your life. You'll never do something in life. Imagine you being a father, okay? And your son say, hey, I cannot improve. What would you say to your son? You'd say, no, bro, you can always improve. But at the same time, I understand how you feel. 12 more people to get the improvement. Oh, fuck. Tonight, good luck. But trust me, dude, you're doing good, okay? You're doing good. And I know that's not the answer that you want to hear. I know that you want to hear something better, but trust me, you're doing good. Well, hey. And ask people, I feel that you don't know a lot. Ask Kate. Kate's going to give you the real answer. Ask Storm Shadow. You don't know them. They're not close to you. So if you do ask them, they're gonna help you more. Because you're my little brother, bro. I want to protect you. You know. You're my little brother. But which is a yearly thing. Dude, that's nice. That is nice. That is very nice. And also try to put yourself on that list too. How do I feel about my content? How do I feel about what I did this year? Do I feel good about it? Do I feel bad about it? How do I feel about it? You know? And it's gonna be helpful. Can I tell you something, bro? This is between you and I, okay? This is a secret. It took me 3 years to ask myself, how am I doing? Am I doing good? That's too late, dude. That's too late. That's too late. But I'm proud of you. You're doing good, bro. Always strive forward. Always do somewhat. What did Jonesy say? Jonesy is also it's a good dude. You can trust Jonesy. Jonesy's a good dude. You can trust him. He said likes combo. You're so nice, bro. You're so nice, bro. See, we're doing pretty good. We're doing good for everything. But now this is the problem. The problem is that it's 122. I don't know how much I did. Fuck. It's a great thing that you're doing. Go ask somebody else. I want to see what they say. Come back to something else. Go back to somebody, and then come back here and tell me what they say. Because it's so hard. I didn't expect that question. That's a really good question, bro. Holy shit. I should possibly do one myself. Should I do one myself? I don't know. I don't know, bro. But the fact that you think about that is smart. It's mature. Very mature. Very, very mature. I'm proud of you, dude. And now we have to do some more. We're almost done. We're at how much? I don't know if we're at 45. I think you should do one in my opinion. Good. But the reality is this year I didn't do enough content. Better than one last year. That's a good idea to do. So I'm gonna ask like what question did you ask? Okay. So the question that you asked was what? The question that you asked was good question, okay. If you had to try my TikTok in one way. Okay, good. Reese. Not cool. Because we're a friend, Reese. I'm making my own improvement rating chart. I would say leadership, okay. Some personal type, and if you have to give from, okay. No, that's two questions. That's super simple. Okay. Do ascending. Today we have 3. Oh shit. Should do export, and export. I should have done that before. We should be okay with the should be okay with what am I gonna to do for what am I gonna do? Set up like meeting room. I gotta set up a meeting room. Okay, cool. Some question yes or no ones. Yeah, that's a good idea. You can do like a live TikTok live, and you can do like let's talk content, and then ask the people that are usually in your lives. Say, hey, ask what you to ask me. How would you give me out of 10? And also what you can do is ask Jonesy. Okay, so what you do? This is the secret. Okay, what you do is that you're a good friend to invite people in there. Okay, so you go on. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna do this, okay? Give me a sec. Cool. Go on Google and write study group. It could be really good to do. Yeah, it could be a good idea. Because it's basically what you're doing right now. That's basically what you're doing right now, dude. That's basically what you're doing right now. Because that would be the best way. Because also asking your friends is a good idea. Because your friend don't want to hurt your feelings, you know. But do this. This is actually a pretty good idea. And you got friends that you have to come in and friends, right? So you can actually do that. That's a good idea. So you have 2 minutes. You have 77 hours still. Still thirsty. And I haven't finished my sausage. Good. Good. Download, baby. Yes, sir, man. I don't know if I did 30 or 45. Shit. Because if I did 45, we'll do 75. Which is 3 more. That way, no matter what we did, if we did 45, then we do 90. If we did 3, we did. Because we didn't do a stream yesterday. Nice. Yes, I done that. Good. What you're giving is a product, right? Your content is a product. And also, what I would like to see from you, dude, is I know that you're a fan of Arcane. Why don't you do a movie review of Arcane? That means some content that's good for you, and people are expecting that of you. Because that thing is hard to do, bro. Two, 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 two. My apologies. Disgusting. Ew. My apologies. Good. Good. Okay, so that's good. That's 12 out of 14. 12, 14. Okay. 12 out of 14. Good. Good. 12 out of 14. Good. Perfect. 14 out of 14. That's good. That is really good. That's really good. Fuck, guys. It's a lot of work today. And at the same time, I think it's because we stacked up yesterday. Because we stacked up yesterday, today we have more to do. So it's always a divvy of chores. I'm gonna have to clean the apartment too. I don't feel like it. Deletion, you will reclaim. Okay, good. Choo 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 choo. That's gonna be 45. 45. I need to also see how much space it takes. For example, if this is 15 or this is 15, because then we'll be able to see right away. Okay, so this is 15. 45, 30 to 45. Okay, 30 to 45. Okay, so 45. This is 30. 166. Let's say 164. 60. Okay, 160. I'm gonna ask some people now. Well, good luck, bro. Good luck. Believe in yourself and never give up. You got this. I'm proud of you, Kombe. You're a good dude, bro. Never forget that. Never forget that you're a good dude. Always remember I'm a good person. Always remember I'm doing my best. Always remember I do what I like to do. I always remember that you're in charge of your own content. And always remember that you're a good person because that's the most important part. The rest, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'd rather be broke but kind than rich and sad, than rich and mean. You know, that's something that's important in life. Now we have an hour to do what we need to do. An hour before we get the battle. So in an hour, what I'd like to do is finish Dr. Stone. Yeah. Good. Nice. Good. Cause yeah, in an hour I want to be finished. Cause I want to be watching the battles and I want to be streaming. Yeah. 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 Okay. Good. I didn't. Good. Aisha Lan. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum salam.
I was wondering if your fashion has anything to do with your taste, because if you have good fashion taste, you might have good food taste. So can I show you my hot plate? Yeah. Okay, this is a talkie plate. It features chicken, sausage, and an Instagram bar. Would you? You're good? Are you
Good. Okay, let's go. Let's go, baby. Focus, focus, focus. Ta ta da da ta ta da da. Tu 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 tu. Ta 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 da tu tu. I'm gonna have from again. Oh, my Atlantis. I don't know if 56 is working or not. Oh. If it's working, I'm good. If it's not working, I'm fucked. It's too slow. It's working barely. Huh? It's working barely. Okay, good. Good. It's working. Okay, good. 6604, 56.5. It's just so slow, dude. It's just so slow. Uh-huh. Hey.
Yesterday though.
A nice Oreo and Stitch.
No way! What a combo!
I got you a
Wow.
cup of tea. I actually did put your name in.
Oh, see, I did get a card.
I also got him a present. Ooh, what's that?
Right.
No. I love Cozy, but Cozy bum.
may no longer be with us. Huh? Peut-être pas. Quoi tu penses?
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh. Before you go, Summertime sadness. It's summertime sadness. Oh, dude. Nice. Nice. There's nothing to watch really, right? Something we're always looking for. Okay. Ink, you focusing on what you're doing, Ink?
The only thing that's left.
Okay, let's check it out. Let's creep a little bit. Nice. Oh my god. So something that was not so good. Odd. Very, very odd. Good, let's go. Ink, let's go. Gotta work. So now we have 2 more to do. We're gonna finish Dr. Stone. Which is gonna take some time, but fuck it. Yo, making some space, people. Making some space. Okay. Okay. Nope. Oh. Okay. I better do something. Give me a sec. Okay. I need to film a video for Kate. I need to film a video for Kate. Almost forgot. Should get later. Tack. My apologies. Hi, how are you? You're doing well. Yesterday you asked me about the corn pastry. So today I present to you the same thing, but instead of corn, it's eggs. It's the exact same thing. You want to know how you can eat them? Well, I'm gonna show you, girl, because it's gonna be unbelievable. So we got this. You see the air? No, not strong enough. Of course I'm strong enough. Look at this. Ah, okay. Well, I broke it. It doesn't hear the pop. Weird, huh? Weird. So already the smell is delicious. It's not a mix between a vanilla and a eggs custard. You got the bread, which is brioche bread, as you can tell. It's brioche. And then it's really squishy, which is nice. You got the plastic. Not to eat. This is important. At least this is what it looks like inside. So you can see here, clearly, there's a cream, which is an egg custard. And actually quite nice. Oh my god. Oh wow. Straight up delicious. Hi, how are you? There you go. Delicious. Delicious. Okay. Oh, that was good. But it doesn't happen because it doesn't happen because we passed my father. See, me and my father, me and my papa, because he's French, so let's just call it papa, right? Me and papa, we don't have a lot in common. I know. Surprising. What is even more surprising is when you hear us together, like we talk, and it's my father is one that have ADHD, so we're relating on that, which is actually quite nice. But I don't have a lot in common. My father's actually a foodie. It's not a foodie because he doesn't have a desire to discover new food. But he's a foodie because he likes good food. So I did taste both, and I was like, dude, it's actually pretty good. I'm gonna make him taste it. So we ate the corn yesterday. The corn was delicious, but in my opinion, these are better because the corn is special. The corn is very weird. There's gonna be a life-changing experience for you. That life-changing experience, in my opinion, is corn cream corn or corn cream. And when you taste that, it change it really does change the way you see corn. So like, okay, well, this is a bit on the odd side, right? And because it's a bit on the odd side, well, you're not super down with corn. So yes, but at the same time, I'm gonna bring it tomorrow, and I'm gonna get him to taste it. So when he does go, he's gonna buy me more. I'm gonna tell him not to buy the corn dough because I do believe that the eggs is better. The eggs is better. It's just delightful, honestly. And I don't know. I just feel like it's a nice thing to do. My father does a lot for me, so if I can have him taste these two, it'd be nice. Now, ultimately speaking, I did bring him some yopoki, and he didn't. I wasn't a big fan of it, so the score is below 0. The score is negative. He didn't like the yopoki. Like, hey, Dad, taste this. I'm like, not my style. Stop wasting my time. Like, oh my god, all right. Jeez Louise. My jeez Louise. But jeez Louise. Ta-ta-da-da. It's so yummy. There you go. Tum 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 tum. Do I care? My father said it was disgusting. I also asked. Whoa, 50 more people. Damn, dude. I'm gonna add up and do some more later. Well, good luck. Always good luck, dude. Good luck in every single endeavor. Down, 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 down. The reality is, now that we ate so many of them, you realize that, well, it's so good, but imagine. And it's something brand new. So it's always cool to taste new food. It's always cool. It's always cool to taste something new and possibly delicious. Possibly delicious. Oh shit. Of course, Winnie. Of course, Pumpkin. Papa is there. How are you? No selfie? Rude. Good, good, good. Texting the ladies to get crazy and get laid. Is that what to say? Maybe. Do I care? I don't care. I'm gonna change my opinion, my difference. See, I feel like I'm a righteous person. I feel like I'm a good person. I feel like I'm a good person for reals. Is that a weird thing to say? I don't care. I don't mind. I don't care. So because I do feel like I'm a good person, I allow myself to do things that I believe are right. And I allow myself to be a bit more morally questionable because of what we're doing, you know? Energy saver is on. La 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 la. La 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 la. Good. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Good. Possibly should have waited more, huh? Possibly should have waited more. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows the nose? Because that's good. We did it too fast. Two. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that is number 60. No. You like a lost lamb on a llama farm. You like a lost lamb on a llama farm. No, she's like, I'm ugly. And I answered, no, you like a lost lamb on a llama farm. Yep. It's like saying you're the prettiest of apple in its orange field. Yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. And sorry if people will say, what am I doing in an orange field if I'm an apple? And yeah. That's a decent question. You know what I miss? I miss Resident Evil. I'm gonna be playing the Fort soon. Because the Fort my favorite. I used to say the favorite was the 8th, which is true. It's true. I played originally the 2nd, the 3rd, the 7th, and the 8th. And the 7th, the 8th was my favorite for sure. But then after playing the Fort, I'm like, the 4th is my favorite. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Good. I'm good, baby. I'm 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 good. Slack. Boom. Slack. Boom. Slack. Boom. Do 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 do. We still gotta do the fracas. Dr. Stone. It'd be a lot of work. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Good. 15. That's it. That's it. Aha. Hey. Aha. My money on my mind. That's it. Aha. Hey. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good. We're done. What the heck? What the heck? Booger on the left nostril. Ew. Good. Ta 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 cha cha cha. Boogie's alone. Do I have to leave your boobies alone too? Boogies and good. Lame. Good. So now we have the 10. That's good. So we made the mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. The heck? Okay, I guess. I'm joining the coven. Okay, so now we have too many. I don't know where I have to stop. Thanks for sharing to TV Bad. I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate this, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They all have the same timestamp. And we're done. We're finally done. Oh, hell yeah. We're out to the... Oh, shit. Until at least they're done uploading. That way it doesn't write down, hey, you didn't finish what you were doing. Did you guys know the name of this song is a ketchup song? I didn't. I learned this recently. And it changed my own perception of life. How? Well, if I knew that it was such a good name, I would have been like, yo, let me get that shit on lock, dude. On lock. On John Locke. Shout out to the 2 people that got this reference. Shout. The Coven. Nope. Oh yeah? Yep. Ink the Monk. I'm Ink the Monk. Not like Monk, the famous... Oh yeah? Yep, I'm Ink the Monk. Not like Monk, the famous detective. But like monk of a monastery of monk that don't honk. That don't honk. On the dunk. Kadunk. But like monk in a monastery of monk. Good. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense in my head. Good. So now, finishing with Dr. Stone. We have how many chapters to do? We gotta have to go. I got 40 minutes left, right? Which is not that bad. Not that bad. I said, ha, hey, ha. I got 8 chapters left. Oh my god, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a load of work for me. Aha. You're different. So now it's 3:42. And we are back with some Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone. So, Dr. Stone, we got the glittering blue jewel once again. Continuing with that, Chrome just figured out that you can do mining work with the light from the mines, which is kind of cool. Live at Monk? Nope. Used to live at Monk, but they said I didn't have the tonk to be the tonk needed. What is the tonks? The tonk? I'd have to talk about it. I have to talk about it. There you go, my girl. Sorry, guys. It's kind of later in the evening, so yeah, so we have the text. So we're going to the cave, and this is super cool because with the lights, we can go further in the cave. See, Chrome does have a big importance here because he is the prodigy of Senku, but he hasn't been doing much lately. And Chrome, as one of the main character, really should have done more. We got a very seductive Kohaku pants here. Right. And right here is a spoiler, because we're discovering one of the stone is the most important part. Crazy important. Crazy important, right? Because this is for the tungsten. So we have Chrome who comes in, super cool, because it's super serious. Look in, the freaking drawing here is insane. I love it. And it's just something I adore. Something that I absolutely adore. So we have Chrome being there asking for the explanation. He said, hey, what we're missing? And this is Chrome wanting to be useful because he doesn't feel like he's useful enough, which is sad because the guy is a gem. But like Senku's like, no, guess what? There's no problem. But then he says, hey, I need some bronze, copper, because we're going to be needing them for our next project, right? Next project is electric gear, which is a non-power gear. And this is kind of cool because the next goal is to make the first, not necessarily the first computer, it's like that. So talking about vacuum tube, I gotta say here, the vacuum tube kind of lost me because it's so in depth oh, give me a sec. Is that 54? Yes, 54. So it's so in-depth in the science, but we're moving along. And of course, the more we move along, the harder it is. So this is where my level kind of stops, right? But at the same time, no matter what they do, they're not able to do it. There's a problem where it cracks from the base, right? And this is super cool because Senku realized that no matter what he does, he won't be able to. And you realize that whatever he does, there's only one thing that works, and it doesn't exist from this time. So Suika, who feels bad, and again, this is kind of cool because you see that Suika is just like Chrome. She feels like she wants to help. She feels like she's useless, and because she feels like she's useless, she's motivated to help, right? She does bring to Senku a crazy stone, which is super cool, and this is super nice because Senku is like, okay, well, I'm finally done. There's nothing I can do here. I'm finally done. There's nothing I can do here, right? So yeah, it's kind of important. And talking about New Year's, and this is kind of cool because with the New Year, this is a way to seeing it. Suika brings a stone, and with the New Year's, and this is something I didn't know, which is kind of crazy because it's gonna be super important later on, right? So she shows up with a stone, which is absolutely phenomenal because it reflects the black light. It is super cool, super cool. Why? Because it's gonna be using this as a marker. So this is the UV light where you can actually write something and secrets. And the craziest thing is that you're gonna put that powder on one of the enemy to follow, and they're gonna put it on one of the enemy to follow. And because they put it on the enemy to follow, when it's gonna be the sunrise, she'll realize that she's glowing. Look at the drawing here. It's so fucking cool. it's hard to do something realistic, but something that's so fantastic, you know? So we're seeing this, and we got scheelite, which is the main ingredient for what? Tungsten. And tungsten is the strongest metal in existence, but is also the one that's most resistant to is the most resistant to heat, right? So then, what we see is that because of that, it possibly flowed along the river, and it leads to the cave that we're exploring. So even though the cave was explored by Chrome, and they didn't find it, there is a rumor to be in the crystal from this place, which is kind of super, super, super important, right? So then he brings he brings the excavation. So Senku's like, dude, we need 3 more people, right? We need 3 people, me, Chrome, and the last member. And it's kind of super cool, right? It's kind of cool because you see how we see how they reacting. Koaku is like, not me. I have to lead the fighter, right? Ginku, Ginru or Kin, I don't remember. Ginru says, dude, I don't mind if you go, we'll go. And Inru's like, no, please not me. It's kind of funny how this works, right? But then they choose Magma, right? But Magma, because Magma is the strongest player. And this is super cool because he's not the friendliest guy. So they think like if somebody if somebody is to betray him, and the island that most likely to betray him would be Magma. The People Samurai that says, what the hell was he thinking of? Since as far as I know, tungsten is the only material used for light bulb filaments. So they give of light emitting diodes. Shut the fuck up, dude. Rocks. From Penguin. We got Treasure Dungeon pushed. This is so cool because we got this, and this is amazing. This is really, really amazing because you see Jin talking to Magma, and Magma, you think that he's gonna betray him because Magma is not one of the good guys, right? And this is crazy because you see Jin saying it's finally gone, and you realize that although the chances of Jin betraying Senku and being a spy for the Tsukasa Kingdom are very rare, but it still exists. They still exist. It could have been a master plan from Jin. You know, he's crazy like that. He could have done like, yo, I'll pretend like I'm a friend of his until you need me, and when you need me, it'll work. That's what he did with Tenju and Yuzuhara. Then we're going to the cave. We see the maximum, which is the super, super, super good crystal. And this is just strictly fucking phenomenal. But again, I've read about 10 more chapters, and the plot here is already explained. So I did read a little bit too much, right? So talk about our Senku, and Chroma even asked him, like, dude, we cannot trust Magma, right? We cannot trust Magma. But then, and Senku's like, dude, we don't have a choice. If it's a crystal, it's gonna be super resistance, and the only one who's gonna be there is gonna be Magma, the only one that's real strong enough. So then we have a cave where on the ground is mica, which is a stone that is super fragile, and if you walk on it, you're gonna fall, right? So then it's really dangerous because it's like a landmine field where when you take a wrong step, you can die. So then you see Magma who punches Senku. Now, ultimately speaking, you're supposed to think that Senku is betraying Magma, but it's actually quite important because you understand why after that. So then Magma might fall, and Senku is the one to help him, but Senku is... This is super important. This is amazing, and I'm gonna spoil it for you, right? This is important for you because I'm gonna spoil it, right? So you see Magma who falls, and Senku is gonna die. Then Chrome is like, dude, fuck him. He's trying to push you, right? And you see here, Magma accept his fate. Like, you don't have to save me. I was trying to push you in, right? But then you realize that Magma wasn't trying to push him in. Magma saw that under Senku, the ground was collapsing, and he actually pushed Senku. And Magma came to sacrifice himself. So the ground beneath Senku was crumbling. Magma pushed him, and Magma took his place, which is why Magma fell into the pit. Right? So then Magma is like, dude, in your world, weaklings. And it's kind of crazy because it's stupid. The whole thing is stupid because you see Magma was trying to convince him, why that's why I gotta kill you, that's why I gotta kill you, that's why I gotta kill you. Then Senku tells him, you know what, you're right. In my world, weakling can survive, but there's a huge chance that if we work together, we can make it, right? In my world, smart people live with strong people. So in this world where the strongest survive, in my world, even the weak survive. It doesn't mean that the weak and the strong cannot work together. We're watching here because this is taking forever. It took us 4 hours to fucking edit. Imagine. 4 hours to edit. What the fuck? It's way too much. Anyway, so now we're looking at the distance, and we're seeing that Chrome has brought some water. And because they brought some water, what they're going to do is they're going to fill up the cave or the hole with water. They can swim out, which is crazy. However, they're going to deal with hypothermia, right? And this is nuts. It's nuts. And then it's kind of cool because Senku, he says, dude, it's not because I'm smart and you're strong that could work together. And then you think about Taiju, and Taiju was that. It was strong but not smart. It was a perfect team. Now, does Senku see Senju as. Does Senku see Magma as Saiju? No, I don't think so, but still. So we have the water being filled up, which is kind of cool because what he did is he took the water from a place, he used a tube, and then he used the pressure of the tube to bring the water in. So that's kind of really cool to see, right? So then Magma is ready to die, but they are so cold. And then the craziest thing is that Senku is the first to fall, of course. And then Magma, what he does is Magma push him, and he's like, "I'll give the weakling a leg up, right?" So then what he does is he push Senku out of the thing, which is super cool because Senku was the first one to really be saved. And yeah, this is super important. Seven Nations wrote, could he not make a ladder? Bottom Rise wrote, so they're in a pool of water with battery packed with exposed wiring. What could go wrong? Again, who gives a shit? He's lying to his teeth. Look at this. He's lying to his teeth. He's talking about the writer of the manga. If you're not happy, fuck off, dude. Fuck off. He's lying to his teeth. The pay difference of white collar and blue collar jobs is enormous. There are plenty of buff guys who do office work instead of for that reason. But the job is easier on your body. Your point? And Penguin said, bonjour world. It's kind of ruining the experience a little bit, but who gives a shit? So then we have Senku and Chrome, who drags Chrome. Dude, they boost Magma up. So then you realize that Senku knew what happened. He knew that Magma was there. And this is super fucking cool. This is super fucking cool. Because you see the crystal. And look at the crystal. So this is super important because a lot of the thing that he needs is going to be there. So that they give Magma a pickaxe, which is also a weapon who could kill them. And like do what you have to do, right? And then Magma is able to kill them, but then he goes out and he does what Senku wanted to do, which is super cool. And then Senku tell Magma, like, I know what you're doing, right? You cracked down and you did help me. And then you realize that Chrome saying, oh, you're trying to kill us was the reason why Magma's like, yeah, I'm a bad guy, you know? Because it was just a bad guy. And Chrome is like, dude, I'm sorry I looked down on you. I'm sorry. And Magma's like, oh, good. I was trying to kill you before. I understand. So then we have the tongue scene. And then Chrome said something that's super nice. He said, we might have gotten what we needed, but the friendship we made is more important. The two of them like, fuck, what the heck, dude? That's super cool. So out of this, we got some super important. We got manganese, which is going to be used to make batteries. We got chalcophrine. I don't know what that is. But we basically got a lot of what we needed, right? So then you got Magma. Remember what Jin said to bring him back. And Jin did say he finally left the village. And kind of cool. Magma captures Senku, blindfold him, which is amazing. Because then you realize that it is his birthday. And they build him a telescope, which is fucking amazing. And it was his birthday, so they did remember him. And Senku was like, so thank you so much, guys. And it's finally a show of, how can I put this? Him being accepted and him being liked, which is super important because we want him to be, so it's kind of complex. So Senku being the chief of the village is, yes, because he's the smartest, he earned his place, but that's not because, that doesn't mean that he is liked, you know? This is so weird. You know, you're watching people every single day, and some people, you see their mental state going down, and you're like, okay, well, I kind of understand why. And at the same time, it's very weird, because you see, and I talked about this yesterday, following people for the same people for years and years and years, of course you're gonna see an evolution of them, right? Kumbe asked me before, and I feel bad because the guy is a kid. You know, what's the direction my channel is going, right? How do you feel about my channel? And I'm like, dude. And I want to tell him, like, dude, you're a kid. I'm not gonna have the same interest point as you. But then, if I put myself in his shoes and I was his age, I would be making the same content, right? So, yeah, content creation is... What? The heck? When next time, more visual indicator isn't... What? This one is fucking up. Okay, next one. Okay, cool. So, Pyro Samurai wrote, so when are we gonna get some romance between Riru and Chrome? It's been long overdue for some romance since Village Game. Look at this shit, dude. The guy is reading a manga, which is for free, by the way, complaining. It's been long overdue for some romance since the Village Game. So make his last name Ishigami, and also his birthday on Jan 1. But for the stone everywhere. The heck? Genchad. Next, Heart Eat Heart. So now we got the telescope, which is again is super important. Now this is cool because in the last chapter we saw that we all did the Chrome, and this is kind of cool because we did see Chrome and sort of his workshop and having all of these reserve of stones, and I feel like it was a bit of a hey, what's up, Kate? How are you? Sorry, I was middle of a monologue, as you know me. How are you guys? If you don't follow Kate, please do. She's sweet as fuck. Yeah. So you saw that you had these access to the workshop of Chrome, which was a bit easy, which was a bit of a cheat code, right? But at the same time, your boy finally worked to get some of the minerals, so it's all good. Now we have a lot of mineral, and this is what we need to do, right? So we see the ranking of battle power, which is super cool because is the metal of everything, right? The resistance to the fire, which I did think was a cool thing because the information I didn't have, right? So now we have finally, we have finally the next step and all of this, right? And it's kind of cool because you see Magma, and Magma is willing to help for Senku. Magma was still one of those guys that wasn't really sure that worked for the chief was a good idea. So the fact that he's working for him now is kind of cool because they got close, right? Now, ultimately speaking, are they super close? But at the same time, it's kind of nice, you know. So we got the tungsten talking about the next step in it, which is super fucking cool because everybody, and again, you guys, you have to realize that we're at chapter 67. There's 237 chapters, so we're almost at 25% of the manga already, which is crazy, right? So this is super cool because we're in the next step, and then there's sort of a non-existent but existent evolution between the characters, which is, for example, Chrome is now he's being trusted by Senku. Senku is aware of the force and strength of everybody in the village. He has some of a leadership going on, which is kind of cool, right? And yeah, and that's pretty much it. So we're seeing that, which is super cool. And he gives Magma his own task. He's like, dude, you can fly on your own. So before, Senku was sort of a teacher for Chrome, and now Chrome is able to fly on his own. So we do like that. We absolutely do like that. I gotta answer this. Yes. Bâton, catonk. Bon. Bon, la francophone. Bon, la francophone. There you go. Bon, la francophone. There you go. So actually quite nice, and this is super important because you see the high five here with Senku and Chrome. And it's something that we saw with Taiju. So this is a huge sign of friendship, and this is kind of cool because the old man is kind of jealous, and he's like, dude, when I was a young kid, I started doing some artisan work. I wish somebody would have given me a high five. I wish somebody was the Senku to my Chrome, right? And Chrome is like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You got two friends here, two friends that care about you and care about what you're doing and see your prowess, right? So this is super, super nice, right? And it's kind of sweet because how can I put this? It's the kingdom of science. See, you don't expect Senku to be sentimental. You don't expect it to be a sentimental manga. And honestly, it's not as sentimental as some others, but it's still sort of sentimental, right? So then we have the moving on. We doing a super nice for the heat. We have the material that we needed for the phone, so we're now finally trying to do it with the phone using honey as a cooling agent. I don't know why they're gonna be using honey, but this is super fucking cool. So then talking about how we're heating, so we're using the glass, we're using the fire, we're using everything, which is kind of crazy because at the end of the day, every single part of the manga has been important. So thinking about how the lens was used way back, but it's still something that is kind of important. And this is cool because this is Chrome. So you see Chrome being this almost scientist, but at the same time using a lot of what Senku has taught him. But again, it is important because you see Chrome evolution. You see Chrome as this independent character, just not as this crazy kid or as what should we call it? Weird kid, I guess. So it's nice to see. It is really nice to see. Now we're seeing again the pump, which kind of works, but it doesn't give you enough freaking. It doesn't give you enough eats, and this is super cool, right? So you see they're doing multiple for. This is super cool, super cool because he developed a machine, right? And then he's melting the lead, he's dropping the glass, which is different intensity, right? And we reach iron. So next is freaking tungsten, and it takes all it takes, but then you finally reach it. And Senku was like, dude, look at this, and they put it all together. And I gotta say, for Chrome to be able to do this, it's really nice because it shows how much he evolved, and we don't really have that, right? So then Senku was like, dude, that's a really good job. That's a really good job, and it shows. And it's kind of nice because you did see it. You did see it. It's emotional because this is the culmination. This is the everybody working together. It's proving Senku that we can help him, and we're part of the kingdom of science as much as he is. And I got people from I don't get it. How did they get the taxi pass? When you make a grown man cry, you're either a great friend or a great roaster. Yeah, from Penguin. So now we're talking about the computer where we're talking about what is next, right? We're talking about how we need to make the phone itself. So we need plastic, we need vacuum tube and gold wiring. So this is kind of important because how can I put this? It is the phone. It is the end. It's like making the medication, right? So we have the older man, and this is kind of cool because Senku shows him the plan. It's gonna be super complex. The guy is not ready, and then Chrome trying to push him in, trying to egg him on, which is something that we remember when he started making the glass, which is something that we liked. And then the old man is like, "Dude, I really, really like that, but I need something else. I need some motivation." And he asked what Chrome give him, and what Chrome gave him was Senku the high five. And this is going to be super important, the I-5, because this is Senku's stamp of approval, right? And there's going to be a scene later on where they all get turned to stone. And when they all get turned to stone, they're like, dude,
Encore une fois ce soir,
I love this.
j'ai investi quoi, un petit 10$ avec leurs enfants, je vous dis.
Nice. Get some good drama.
Attendez, et moi aujourd'hui, j'étais loin d'être beau.
Il y a une maison verte. OK? Drette en avant. Moi, checker sur le Google en avant de la maison blanche.
Oh, I'm trying to dox him.
Les enfants reviennent de l'école dans
Check les mêmes par contre.
They're trying to dox him.
2-3 minutes.
They're trying to dox him. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. Trying to dox him. And I don't agree with. So yeah, so we see this, and then the scene where they all become like stone. This is the high have to give, which is super cool, right? And then Suika goes in and say, "Hey, Team Kids, wait a second. Team Kids also want it." So Senku gives her a high five, which is super fucking cool. This is super fucking cool. It's emotional because there's a camaraderie. He's part of the village, and he hasn't forced his way in. He hasn't. It's not because he won the game. It's just because he deserves it, right? So we have talking about the heating again, which is complex, right? It's really complex. And now this is the coolest part. So the winter, and it's cool because you know that he cares about the people in the village. So you see that the kids are really cold, and there's even talk of people dying to the cold, right? So what he does is my guy create a stove. He created a stove, which is super fucking cool. Super fucking cool. And there you go. He did this for the village. And then even the chief is like, dude, doing this was the right thing. Doing this is the right thing. And he's like, this village is standing for the best. The chief, so this is super cool. I really, really do like that. Jade is starting to make batteries, which is with the stone, the manganese, what is it called? I don't remember what it's called, but the stone itself, which is kind of super cool. So then we have this cell phone. Now, the cell phone is huge, right? The cell phone is huge, but it does work, right? So he said, food. Again, let's see what Hero Samurai. Hero Samurai with 3 fucking downvotes. They keep saying cell phone and keep showing a smartphone. From that side, it basically could be a 2-era combat phone. Anything. I'll also never make a smartphone if anything close if he doesn't know programming. Actually, he's well beyond the science, just the time behind it. Power Big Pooper. A voice sent across infinity. This is super cool. So with this, we are able to do cell phone. We're able to do finally we're able to do whatchamacallit. See, the cell phone is finished. So then you see how it works. So it's basically a system of, so far how it works is basically a system of, remember when you were a kid and you would use to put a cup over your mouth with a wire and the person could hear you? This is the same thing but long, and it's kind of crazy because there's not communication. So they can hear you, but you can't hear them, right? But then Chrome talks and Ruby's at the other end. And then, Ginru is like, dude, let her know how you feel, right? So then, then Chrome tells her like, dude, science is fucking amazing. And it's working so they can hear it. So the information that the cell phone did work, right? So we talk about how it is a speaker, which is super freaking cool. Now, this is cool because you reintroduce Ruby. Ruby talks about one of the story, which is a bee. And that bee used like talking, right? But then the story of the bee, which is very precise, ends up being about a sound in a gravestone. So then they realize that all the gravestone were put in a specific place. So you realize that the gravestone is possibly a gift. So what he does is he brings he brings in the gravestone and he breaks it. Now this is an introduction to Kwaku, and we haven't seen a Kwaku scene in so long, so it does feel good to see her, but just so little. so little, right? So then you realize that what it is a glass disc, and a glass disc is actually a record, which is super, super, super fucking important because this is a gift for him, and this is possibly a message that he left him. So if there was a message to be found, it's here. Again, the question here is, you don't really know how much Senko father didn't know. We know that he knew something, but we don't know how much he knew. So now, guys, I'm gonna stop here because my vocal cord are hurting. No, Jude. No. No, 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 no. Good, it's important. Yeah. Because my voice is running a little bit, bro. My voice is running a little bit. So we're gonna take a couple minutes break, and we'll be right back. Oh! Okay, good. 412. No, man. No, man. It means a lot. Good. Okay, good.
Drive all the characteristics that make people really successful. I appreciate you guys. Shout out Franz. They're gonna be on. We got a wire.
Are we against? Good. Good, good, good. Okay, that's good. Okay, 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 okay. Fuck, we're having a problem with the... I have an ID. Open. So we close it via the app info. And we close it. As long as I don't have to click the resume. See? Oh, we did. Okay, good, good, good. Good. So the problem is when you're doing a double split screen, you can click. But if you click here, you're good. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Okay. Split screen. Good. Okay, good. Okay, that's done. That's good. We're happy about that. We're happy about this. Nice. Love this. Well, so the battery of the phone is of the computer is bad. Oh. Well.
for this.
Fucking truck. That's truck, baby. Okay.
Oh, tu me fais vivre des émotions, mon Serge. Merci tellement, tellement. Grâce à toi, regarde. Il y a du monde sur le pouce. On t'aime, Serge. Mais t'es malade.
Bon.
Certaines affaires. Un fucké, c'est un fuckhead. Ouais, je sens même, hein.
Okay, that's good. Perfect.
I think I'm in the gym.
No? Yeah, just hand it over here.
I'm a huge fan, Johnny. Appreciate that. Yo, one head track, triple. The first thing to get.
I have a stuffed animal. I have an apple. If you have an apple, place it on the table. Sounds a little heavy for an apple. If you have a stuffed animal, let me hear you hit the table.
That's pretty cool.
David, I think you have something.
Yeah, it's super cool, dude.
There it is. Are you just breathing?
Ah, what the fuck? Okay, go.
Non, mais c'est parce que moi, je te demande c'est quoi le niveau le plus haut que peuvent à jouer. Tu dis Midget 3?
Ben là, j'ai Dom Babin à la défense. Et je sais pas quel niveau il a joué, mais il paraît qu'il a déjà joué, lui.
Ouais.
Il faudrait checker c'est quoi son niveau, ça serait dans ces environs-là. C'est qu'il faut pas que ça soit un trop gros contraste. Et moi, j'ai jamais joué triple lettre, double lettre, whatever. Fait qu'il faut pas que.
Mais là, si tu montes un club, Oli va être.
Non.
mais
J'y ai
ça,
parlé
c'est
dans le blanc des yeux, là, il va pas se monter un gros club. Là.
Non, mais dans les règlements, il va se monter un bon club pareil. Il va vouloir gagner, c'est ça. Tu me diras, on se parlera plus tard, tu diras qu'est-ce qui te manque, puis je t'arrange. Non, mais c'est parce que moi, je te demande c'est quoi le niveau le plus haut que peuvent à jouer. Tu dis Midget
Good.
3?
Good.
Tiens, je peux m'en dire une affaire.
Bon, what's next?
C'est qui ton pusher?
Pusher.
Avec tes dents.
Hey!
Non.
Tiens, comment?
POV. J'ai rencontré une fille bizarre pendant un live. On a commencé à discuter de tout et de rien. Et c'était flippant. On parlait comme si on se connaissait depuis des années. En moins de 5 minutes, on était devenus meilleurs potes. On s'était...
Bon, I don't care. Okay, so I think we're done for today, guys. We did do pretty good. Especially if I go to my father's house tomorrow. I'm gonna have time to read Dr. Stone. Just think about that. And even though we did 4 hours, that's good. So yeah, so I'm happy about that. Let's close this and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Shit! Quick, dude, quick. Love you guys. This is the most like I got in a long ass time though. Yeah, the phone's gonna close anyway for the batteries. My apologies. You in the live, bro. Never forget that. I got you, my guy. I added 2 other people because all 3 of you ghosts when I joined each other to you guys live, bro. Now you in the list, bro. Never forget that. Forget that. Because he is a good guy.
80s as my toughness, walls, deck, but he's also great. Told you to sit when I could see you. I'm just watching TV. Sit there.
Lynch hid the gold bars under the bed, constantly keeping a close eye on John.
When you win. This could be your first victory ever. Down to 2 players. Wait, I think I might see him. Nope, no.
Hate me if you want.
See you soon, right? He just did the same. Yeah. Weird guy, bro. She don't even know him like that. Wait, what the is going? I see you, bro. See you soon, right? He just did the same. Yeah. Weird guy, bro. She don't even know him like that. Wait, what the is going? I see you, bro. See you soon, right? He just did the same. Yeah.
C'est quoi notre équipe, là? Qu'est-ce qui se passe, là?
C'est quoi cette histoire?
C'est
mon coach, toi.
Ouais.
C'est toi qui as fait le défi à Ali Primo? C'est comme ça.
C'est moi qui l'ai défié.
Ok, vas-y. It's official. Ernadai wrote.
Damn, it's hard.
Oh.
Damn, it's hard.
Des virements. Jimmy, c'est un vrai man. Il m'a fait des virements, man, dans mes derniers lives. Il est hot, man. Il est hot, Jimmy. Quasiment un an, gars. Je pense que ça va faire un an. Je pense que ça va faire un an. J'ai fait des films.
Come on.
Super Bowl Sunday, or are you guys not doing it?
I don't really care.
You guys just want to chill out at home?
Yeah, I don't really care for the teams this year.
All right. What the fuck?
Dude, I mean, don't you wish like you were around more though?
What do you mean around more? Around who?
Like around us?
Where the fuck
Who?
am I?
What? Around us?
What are you talking about?
Like, don't you wish you were around more?
I'm home every day. You guys always tell me I never go out.
I don't know
What are you
about that.
talking about?
I'm dropping out of here.
Bon. Ben, t'as vu? C'est trash un peu comme film.
Who's the imposter? Three of us know the word.
How many calories do you consume a day?
Probably 5,200.
How about, what the fuck? That's crazy.
I eat 1 meal a day.
Okay, then it's a big binge.
Yes, it
It's
is.
a massive binge with more calories than anyone could
Yeah.
consume.
Cave. Vous connaissez tout Tats, guys? Vous connaissez tout Tats dans mon chat? Ce gars-là, il a fraudé plusieurs personnes de ma communauté. Puis je l'ai envoyé chier à Star pour ça, man. Je veux plus rien savoir de lui, man. Si quelqu'un a fraudé ma communauté que moi j'ai créée, je vais vous frauder moi-même. Vu que je suis pas un fraudeur, mais je laisserai jamais quelqu'un vous frauder.
Ça, tout le monde.
Mais c'est parce que je le savais pas. Puis quand je vais le savoir, mais je l'enlève.
Ça, mon Zach.
Oui, c'est justement pour ça que j'en parle. Je vais t'écrire.
Ça, mon Zach.
Elle est-tu en train d'écouter les exposes d'elle? Point d'interrogation. Ben, c'est quoi
So
le magie?
that's my friend. He's an actor too. He have 300 people on his live, and he do a movie with other men. He do a gay movie.
What's up?
Really
Nice. Je comprends rien.
He really loves sucking dick. That's why.
Oh, yeah?
Man, fuck you,
Yeah.
stupid. Not really, man. Not really.
Oh, well.
You wanna do some battle or no? Shit.
Yeah, we can.
What's
We
your name?
can. Y'all probably gonna whoop my ass, but we can.
Cette moto-là, il pense que j'ai pas compris son estime.
Appreciate the follows, guys.
Follow-moi pas, c'est pas.
He love Mineri Kiki. He love Mineri Kiki.
Ferme la tête.
Big, t'es même pas capable de dire un estime mot en anglais, là. Regarde-moi, il essaie de comprendre ce que je dis.
Mais je comprends ça.
Ça change rien. You don't understand anything in English.
D'ailleurs, t'as dit que j'aimais sucer des pénis, man, c'est d'enculé.
C'est pas tout ça que j'ai dit.
100%, man.
Mais non.
Yo, tu penses que t'es un cave, quoi? Je comprends l'anglais, mais je le parle pas. Pas ta
What the hell did we just joined? I don't know. I don't know, Shawty. I don't know.
Wait. Why you put this song?
Diego!
Gang, x3, tout le monde, man. Premier cadeau, x3, let's go. Là,
Guys, x3, premier cadeau, guys, x3. On peut pas se faire battre, s'il vous plaît.
Le vrai royaume.
Félicitations.
Oh man, la fille, elle ressemblait à un paul, man.
Ici, c'est tough, les jobs. Up and daddies.
Do a live talent show.
Who's that whispering in the trees? It's two sailors and they're on lead. Mikes and chains and swinging hands. Who's your daddy? Yes, I am. Backpack. Backpack can't play now. You guys know that song?
Shit. Oh god.
Up and daddies.
Does it have the thickness of applesauce? That'd be interesting. Oh, come on.
plans for Thanksgiving this year?
We're going to Gina's.
I mean, you're going to Gina's.
What do you mean? We're all going to Gina and Frank's. What are you
No, I got
talking
my own
about? All the
plans.
cousins are there. What do you mean you got your own plans? What the?
Help. I could be a part of help. I haven't decided yet. So many. And then, oh my god! Oh my god! You're kidding me right now! Mama! We're 90%! Oh my god!
I went on a date with a guy who lived in this building that didn't end very well. That wouldn't by any chance be Joey Tribbiani. Yes!
Of course it was.
Yeah, we had a really great night, and in the morning... Don't...
I just got back from a bunch of gigs he had. He's always bragging how much he loves his fucking guitar. I'm gonna hide it and tell him I sold it for money. He's in the shower right now. I'm about to hide this fucking thing in the bathroom. I'm putting this guitar in the toilet because it's a piece of shit. I thought you were in the shower.
What?
I thought you were taking a shower.
Why the fuck do you care if I'm taking a shower?
You were like,
What are you fucking
I
kidding?
asked you to help me. You're like, oh, I'm about to hop in the shower.
I wasn't hopping in the shower. I got a phone call. What are you, gatekeeping the fucking hot water?
I gotta make sure.
Are you gonna take a shower?
I wanna make sure.
Good. You wanna go take a shower?
I wanna make sure.
There's always no...
Photo shoot. Pose.
Oh, don't pardon that snow, boy. Oh, Lord. Goddamn face first. Get up. Oh, Lord, look at my baby.
You alright? Ready?
You got it, sir. You know, you might help?
Maybe some. Careful.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, don't pardon that snow, boy. Oh, Lord. Goddamn face first. Get up. Oh, Lord, look at my baby.
All these nice words you guys are saying to me, huh? You just like people to poop their pants, huh? Hey, brother, what up? You're the best? No, you are. Zach, thanks for the shares. Emmett, thanks for the follow.
Love watching.
Les enfants sont en peuple, mais des...
Elle va jouer ensemble.
We're in my dad's closet.
M'en ai trouvé tantôt. Mets-toi bien.
Check, je suis demandé de rester.
Non, mon bébé, écoute-moi.